Yeah. I get mine the fast way, the ski mask way.
Hey, yo, Donnie.
When you stuntin', I'm scheming. When you sleeping, I'm creeping. Man, I'm broken, you eating. See, that's a very good reason, nigga. It's robbery season. I don't consider it thieving. I call it making it even.
Me a piece all lost.
Got no time for them broads. Got you out with your broad. Make you reach for the stars and drag you out of your car. I done came too far to let these bitch niggas beat me. See some real niggas fall. You ain't getting off that easy. If you got it, I like it, I want it. Plotting, I'm watching, I'm on it. Don't ever think for a moment that you niggas safe. Burn it to your face, make you open the safe. Yeah, you best think smart or watch your brains go waste. I'm on a paper chase, chasing the paper. The money in the way I don't see no hate. It's G's up to my last day. Yeah, nigga, I get mine the fast way, ski mask way. Boy, when you see me in the street, I'm probably on the creek. You know I got my heat and my E-mask. Listen, I'm trying to eat. I catch them while they sleep. Run up on them with my heat and my
ski mask.
My ski mask. My ski mask. My ski mask.
My ski mask.
When you see me in the street, I'm probably on the creek. You know I got my heat and my
ski mask.
See the chip on my shoulder, it got worse as I got older. I'm riding like roller coasters and thugging until it's over. I strike just like a cobra, my heart is cold as a polar. It's nothing for me to show you. You don't want me to show you. Always up to something, I be clubbing in my see like that kicking shit, see we be fucking in my you think you went to prize and see a little stack prize. The last thing a nigga seen was my
ski mask.
Yeah, you know what it is. It's mine, it's his. I mean, it's yours, it's mine. In a matter of time, nigga, stick up kids. It's out the tax. I put the guns to your kids to make you tell where it's at. Give it up like that, just like that. Catch feelings for the wrong bitch and get laid flat. I keep it G'd up to my last day. Yeah, nigga, I get mine the fast way, the ski mask way. Boy, when you see me in the street, I'm probably on the creek. You know I got my heat and my E-mask. Listen, I'm trying to eat. I catch them while they sleep. Run up on them with my heat and my
ski mask.
My ski mask. My ski mask. My ski mask.
My ski mask.
When you see me in the street, I'm probably on the creek. You know I got my heat and my
ski mask.
Yeah. You know what time it is, nigga. It's robbery season, nigga. Rip up and slip up, pussy. We out this bitch, nigga. I got my ski mask on, them Nike gloves on, and I'm ready for whatever. Whoever, whenever, wherever, nigga. Yeah. Southside. Nitty. Turn this shit off, man.
Ain't really much to say, man. You know, not what I wanted last night. Man got outperformed by his contemporaries. Man got outperformed by his opponent. I ain't never seen no shit like that where you take a knee and a point don't get taken. I had to ask somebody, yo, that shit ever happened before? Is that illegal? Not legal. So I don't know what to tell you, man. Like I'm really here just to eat shit. I'm waiting for everybody to pull up. Just so I can eat shit real fast. Get it over with. Yep, there you go. There go one. Yep. Yep. What's good, AC? Oh boy. This gonna be a long show. I can tell you that much. This ain't gonna be fun at all. Fuck it though, man. It was a good fight. Actually, it was a great fight. Just ain't never seen nobody go toe to toe with Tank before.
I'm gonna say this. Where I saw the fight, the way I saw the fight, just like in the chats or in the text last night, um, I saw a pretty even fight. I kept on scoring it, even. Like one guy would pull ahead, the other guy would catch up. Now there are several rounds that, depending on where you are as a Tank fan or Shakur fan or any other fighter fan that Tank may be facing, or you just a Tank hater, you'll give those rounds to Lamont Roach. But I just saw him as a 50-50 thing. The most craziest round would probably be that ninth round. I don't know how to score it. I don't. You feel what I'm saying? I did not see something that let me know it was a knockdown. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know how the ref started counting and then stopped, or it looked like he started counting and then stopped. But I clearly saw Tank, take the knee and get up. As he was taking the knee, you could see him like winking one eye. Also, he took the knee and then uh, didn't take the knee to wait for the ref. He immediately got up and then walked over to the corner, yelled at somebody, wipe was wrong with his eye or whatever. So
That's all, bro. That's never happened that you take a knee and they don't count as a knockdown.
well,
And you take and the last one is because we were talking about it earlier. I already ate crow. He literally by the rule book, he should have been disqualified.
for what?
Once your corner aids you outside of the time that they can, or if the ref calls time or something like that, that's a disqualification.
Yeah, okay, but I'm also gonna say it like this. Um, if that's the case, then it is the case. But we've seen throughout boxing history where the champ with the bigger name has gotten a certain amount of leeway. People are gonna come up here and they're gonna say whatever they said about Tank, but you bring up the history of how many times people say Canelo was gifted a win. How many times people said, Floyd was given a win and he lost to Maidana and shit like that. People will say, Ray Leonard didn't beat X, Y, and Z. So throughout history, we've seen shit like this. Now, the tail of the tape is the rematch. For me, I saw it as a rematch play because something stood out to me that was crazy. The night that Tank at the presser where Tank had on a gray hoodie with the white t-shirt and shit,
Yeah.
when him and Lamont was standing there talking, I was looking at them talking and people were like, oh, they turning it up. No, to me it looked like they was either talking about a bet or doing something because Tank made a gesture like one or two. And then Lamont said it looked like Lamont put up two fingers and you feel what I'm saying? And then they was like, all right, bet, bet, bet. When certain things was happening, it started just to make me ask, did these niggas just play us and automatically are trying to create the fucking rematch? Are they trying to create the rematch? Because when you look at the landscape of the card, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a championship fight, Tank versus Lamont Roach rematch, right? Then you look at the what could be the co-main event. You feel what I'm saying? Gary Russell Jr. versus Paro.
I don't think Paro gets another shot.
He won last
You
night.
meant Puello. Puello.
I mean Puello. That's yeah, against Puello. So that's already setting the card up to be an excellent card based on the way Gary Russell fought last night. And here's my other thing. I always say this.
Mm-hmm.
Take that version of Lamont Roach. But those people will come up and say some goofy shit. All right, take that version of Lamont Roach. Does that version that showed up to fight Tank that night, does he beat Jamel Herring? Yes, he does. Beats the shit out of him, in my opinion. That's that version of Lamont Roach, which I was saying, listen, the dude got something to prove, man. This nigga got something to prove, bro, and he going in there to try to prove it.
That sounds great, but you know they're not finna let us rock with that shit, bro.
No, I know that because it all depends on, like I said, it all depends on what side of the coin you what side of the fence you on.
They not finna let us rock with that one, bro. You see, Tony, hey Tony, you can't deadlift 500 pounds. How about that, motherfucker?
Man, Tony just coming up here to say some outrageous shit so he can get into an argument.
Oh shit. Oh man. I don't know. I don't know what B.
But it was a disappointment. It was overall. Let me land my plane here. Overall, it was a disappointing showing in Tank Davis. But also, for me, I expected, a tough fight from Lamont Roach. So it's 50-50 to me. And like I said last night, at that 11th round, I said, yeah, this shit gonna be a draw, bro. It's just gonna be a draw.
Man, I was hoping for a draw because I know how that shit can get. Body was good, body.
Salute Pop, salute AC. I'm gonna say this, man. Y'all seen what I was saying in the group chat, man. Lamont Roach got robbed, man. It was a straight robbery. Me and my lady was sitting around looking. I was like, at the 6 rounds, Tank was goofing off in the 6 rounds. And then I remember looking at her in the 8th round. I said, as long as I see Tank smiling and doing all this shit, I said, I'm not taking him serious. I said, he gonna fuck around and lose this fight. I said, I don't know where the fuck is his head at. What is he doing? What are these antics? That bullshit that the ref, that shit that when he stuck his head out. When the fuck can you just stick your head out the ring and let a nigga wipe you down? Like, what the fuck? That coach shit, that Barry shit with coach. I said, okay, well, because at first my rebuttal to a lot of people with the whole, having 2 coaches was like, well, Bud got all them coaches too, and I was like, nah, but that shit did not work. That shit didn't work. Then you hear him tell Calvin, you told Calvin, just listen to me, just shut up and listen to me. I'm like, man, that shit just looked messy. As a Tank fan, I'm embarrassed. I give Lamont full credit. I eat my crow on Lamont Roach. I had already said that if he wasn't fighting Tank, I would be going for Lamont Roach, but he would just happen to fight Tank, and the nigga was going to sleep. Tank played around. He lost track of time. My lady said she been saying he got ADHD. She's like, man, Tank already had you sitting at the edge of your seat, but he got ADHD. He couldn't focus. And one of my biggest pet peeves was these niggas kept talking to each other. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, that's not your friend. And I kept telling my lady, I said, listen, man. I said, Tank in there playing around with this nigga like that's his friend, so he ain't gonna go hard. But Lamont ain't playing with this nigga. Like that shit, that fight pissed me off. Sandor Martin got robbed. I would say Sandor Martin got pickpocketed. He got pickpocketed. I wouldn't say straight robbery. Sandor Martin got pickpocketed. And so I had Sandor Martin. I had a parlay with Sandor Martin. I had a parlay with Puello winning, and I was going to eat crow because I was like, even though my parlay would have hit had Gary Antoine stopped the nigga, Gary Antoine didn't stop the nigga. I'm like, the ref came in the 8th round, had the doc look at him. Then after that, he looked at him again. I'm like, finish this nigga. Like that card started that shit started pissing me off. So in one parlay, Gary Antoine blew my parlay because he just wouldn't finish the nigga. I'm like, what you want to go on punter? You need to make a statement. You on the big stage. That's how you make a superstar. His trunks pissed me off. That outfit pissed me off. I'm like, you got these patches hanging off. I understand, but get fresh, nigga. Like line that shit up. Have somebody sew that shit on. Like, and then the Tank shit, it just pissed me off. I'm not one of these motherfucking knee pad wearing fans that's going to justify like how these Shakur only fans are. These Devin only fans. I'm not. I'm gonna say Tank. Out of all them, we had everything riding on Tank as far as who's going to do what they need to do. Keyshawn did what he needed to do. Shakur did what he needed to do, and Tank shit the bed. Period. You know what I'm saying? The business of boxing reared his ugly ass face, and they should have taught him a lesson because he was playing, and you can't play boxing. And if you don't get his shit together, this is gonna be the down cloud because everybody gonna flip on him. Media already been going crazy. They was going crazy before this, but with this result, they're gonna flip on him and they're gonna make it worse. If he's gonna retire, he need to retire, but he can't get in there and play around like that. Yeah, my plane is landed, man. That shit pissed me off.
What's up to everybody, man? Salute to the panel. I see we got obviously Pop hosting it, holding us down. We got AC. I ain't seen you before private TV.
That's
like
chaos, man. That's Captain Chaos.
I thought it was
it's about to be some bullshit.
Chaos. Okay, that makes sense. Resident crazy nigga, because I see you got the sideshow Bob up there. So salute to him. And then of course we got Body, who just dropped. He's just landed his plane. And in the red corner, his opponent, hailing from Oakland, California, weighing about 180 right now. We got CJ Rich. What's popping? No, you made a great point with what you were saying about Tank, man. It was he dropped the ball. You know, people want to talk about who dropped the goddamn ball. How you really dropped the ball is letting folks down in the ring, especially when the narrative going into the fight was that you picking subpar opposition. So people expect you to show up and show out, and then you got a performance like that. Questionable at best, nigga, at best. And I really want to hear y'all Tank fans land on this. I just pulled up, so I ain't hear what Pop got to say, but I'm excited to hear because that wasn't it. So y'all want him to get the rematch immediately to rectify that? Or he said he was going to call somebody out and didn't even do that. Didn't call someone out specifically. Didn't call for the rematch. In fact, said he was fading the rematch. He wasn't trying to see it. Man, I'm worked out. I got a lot of thoughts going in my head right now, but that's my initial thoughts, man. Y'all got it.
Well, to answer your question, I'll answer your question first as far as the rematch. Yeah, he need to give that man a rematch. And Lamont Roach did what he needed to do against the Southpaw, even though I hear people embellishing on what these other people are going to do, but they don't understand that one, it's not going to look the same because Shakur is a Southpaw. So trying to say that Shakur can do what Lamont can do, that's different because that's a style clash. And Lamont had a straight right hand. But yes, he needs to run it back. I was like, well, if you don't run it back right away, okay, cool. But if he walk away and say I'm not rematching this dude, then I gotta call pussy. I gotta call pussy. That man, yeah, this is gonna be a black. It's not a good look. It's not a good look, man. That shit, that was just embarrassing to me. That was embarrassing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like as a fan, that was just. I'm like, I can't account for. That's why I be trying to tell you, I can't account for what these niggas be doing. That's not what we expected. That's not what he was geared towards. Like, and if you remember the other day when we were talking about was he a diva? I said, man, it's something about this whole shit that's off. I said, man, I'm not gonna call him a diva, but he got the late thing. I said, but something around this whole thing without Calvin being there. I said, something about this whole thing is off. That's what I said the other day. So he need to get that man his run back. And I give Lamont full credit for what he did, man. They robbed that dude, and I hate to see boxers get done like that because he put the work in, he put the time, effort, and energy in. And if he don't get his run back right away, because sometimes they do go fight somebody else, like what Ryan and them doing, they gonna fight somebody else, and ultimately they probably gonna get it back on again. Yeah, if he gonna go do something else and get something on, not no circus shit, not no Jake Paul shit, and then come back to this. No, go get you somebody that's legit, somebody a good name. And then give that man his run back and do what you're supposed to do. That's where I stand.
Hey, where I'm at with it is I want to see it's got to be now that we've seen what we seen last night. It's got the level of opposition got to be equal or better. I ain't accepting no shorts and no losses. It's got to be a Shakur. Even Keyshawn is like borderline because Roach already proved his point. He proved he deserved it. So man, just go see that, man. You know what I mean? And then clean it up, and you can walk off into the sunset, having proved your
Can
point. But you
can
can't let it go down like this. You can't let that be your legacy.
can
No
I?
rematch with Roach. No fight with Shakur. Hold up, real quick. I'm almost done. No fight with Roach. No rematch with Shakur. Never saw Haney. Never saw Tio. Nah, we ain't feeling that. You got it, AC.
All I'm gonna say is this, man. Um, the performance wasn't what everybody was expecting, but some of us who saw this fight from the beginning and was saying, "Listen, y'all fucking crazy because this nigga Lamont Roach already been up at 35 to fight. The dude's coming with a huge chip on his shoulder. You feel what I'm saying? And he's coming to show up and show out. Yes, Tank. I don't know why he was doing all of that playing. I can't account for that. I'm not going to try to account for that. I'm not going to try to make an excuse for that. That is some weird shit to me. All I could do was go on the performance that I saw last night. In that performance last night, I saw a fight that was going back and forth, and then I saw, all right, Tank is down, depending on how you look at it. Tank is down. He could be down by 1 point, or he could be down by 2 points, right? He won a couple of rounds after that. To me, that was even. But it all still comes down to where you scored that ninth round. So if that ninth round it is what it is, then many people are gonna say blah blah blah. I did not see Lamont Roach beat Tank Davis from pillar to post. I did not see that kind of thing. I did not. I just saw a good, entertaining fight. Sixth round, I thought it was dead even. Seventh round was something. Seventh, eight. Well, the second half of the fight is. It was a push and pull for me. You feel what I'm saying? Although I feel Lamont Roach definitely outworked Tank. You feel what I'm saying? He definitely outworked him. Um, when I rewatched the fight, I saw sharp punches coming from both of these guys, and I was like, "Oh, maybe I don't know. This is actually better now that I'm watching it the second time because I'm seeing things that I didn't see in the first fight. I mean, the first time I watched it. But at the end of the day, bro, listen, every one of our favorite fighters, I don't care if you've been watching boxing forever, faced something like this. To me, I'm staying on my 10 toes and saying, listen, I just thought Lamont Roach was that good of an opponent for Tank to where people were sleeping on him. And just like Ohio came, oh no, I don't want to get into the fight gonna be better than what y'all think it is type of narrative. Well, the fight was actually that Lamont showed up and showed out. So sometimes you just can't
Word.
criticize a person for shit like that when the other guy is definitely coming there to prove a fucking point. Just like
Hey,
Body
hey,
called out before the fight. I'm gonna land my plane right here. Just like Body called it before the fight. He was saying it doesn't look as though Tank's head might be in it, and he might be, looking past this guy or sleeping on this guy or taking this guy too lightly. And that's where I landed. But
Chaos, what's up, man?
Yo, what's going on? Most of all you guys, man, got everything on point. You know, there's one thing that Tank did last night that bothers me, and I see it a lot in East Coast fighters, man. Chris Colbert does it. You can't you can't argue with your coach, man. There's no going back and forth with your trainer, man. You got to get your head in the game, and going that back and forth with your trainer shit. Yo, listen, man. The trainer got his job. You got to respect his job, and another thing with Tank, man, in all his fights, man. And listen, man. I don't have a favorite fighter. I'm a fan of boxing. Tank does a lot of crying. He's always got some shit going on. Yo, he hit me low. He's hit me in back of the head. It could be what Body said. He does have ADHD. What I saw in Lamont Roach, he looked a lot bigger than Tank. He looked a lot bigger than Tank. He was in Tank's face. Um, Tank maybe overlooked him, but I got to give all kudos to Lamont Roach. He came in, he did his thing, and that's the great thing about boxing, man. You know, if you got skills, listen, man, you're gonna have your time to shine. From the Buster Douglases, that everybody's like, oh, Buster Douglas was trash. No, bro. If you look at Buster Douglas' career, yo, my man, he was nice with it. He was just a lazy dude. Not saying that Lamont Roach is lazy. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, when you're a skillful fighter, man, they could always count you out. But your skills are always gonna pay the bills. And I'm gonna land on that.
Now you good with that because I was looking at the fight like this is Lamont Roach's Buster Douglas moment.
Yeah,
That's the
excellent point. Excellent point. Chaos and salute, bro. But what really, man, without all the politics and shit, listen, if you score this fight round by round, there were arguably times where Tank literally did nothing in rounds.
yes.
I've never seen Tank look lost like that. He was standing there without no plan. I'm like, well, what are the levels? Where are the adjustments? The same critical analysis I give everybody else. Like, what was your adjustment for it? It was the straight right hand. And the shit you was trying to hit, you was like, you was sitting around waiting, thinking that you was going to counter this nigga with the one big shot. It's like, no, you got to go to work, bro. And Lamont Roach just stayed the course. He was he was cerebral. He listened to his father. His father said, "Hey, man," because he almost got because I seen the move. They showed the move. Coach, it's funny that Coach Kenny was showing this move. They showed this move in the locker room like they always do, and I seen Tank do it. He just didn't fully commit to that shit when he flanked. When he it's this move where he flank him and then he tried to line him up with the left where almost like he's standing like if Lamont was facing straight and somebody's facing like his shoulder and the left hand is like right there. He did it, but he didn't get it. But I didn't see no adjustments. And if you score this round by even if you don't take the if you take the knock that shit that he should have got docked for they should because he could have got disqualified. He should have got disqualified for real, for real. You can't do that. You cannot do that, right? But if you even if you take that away and you score this fight round by round by round, just one round at a time, Lamont Roach won, bro. I'm not gonna try to church it up and act like these other pussies. The nigga won. You know what I'm saying? That's just is what it is, man. It is, and they robbed the dude, man. Like they robbed him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna try to glaze over it and act like it and make it controversial. Everybody know what they eyes fucking seen. That's why I be trying to tell people. Just say what your eyes saw. The nigga came in there playing around and he lost.
Jay, what's up, Jay?
Hey, let me say this real quick, because real quick, Pop, before you get off. Everybody making some great points, but I gotta bring this up. I would be remiss not to bring it up. None of y'all got your hair done 2 days ago, so y'all can't relate to what he was going through in there. I
So
can't believe he popped out with that excuse. No, I'm going somewhere with that. From a sports psychology standpoint, when he was asking the fans after that, oh, why y'all booing? That's some real shit. That tells me that as much as you say legacy don't matter, it's strictly about the money, he does care what people think about him, man. And I think that armor is starting to crack. His ego.
All boxers care about what people think, man.
so
But
Go ahead,
nah
Jay.
nah. Y'all go ahead. Y'all you was finishing your point. My bad. Go ahead.
Well, I think body was done.
Oh, okay. But nah, man. I was just gonna say. First I want to say shout out to Lamont Roach because we need some of that in boxing right now. At the end of the day, I'm a fan of boxing. I love Tank, but I'm a fan of boxing, and he switched the game up. You know that we need that. But I think if they was to run it back, I think Tank would I feel like Tank. I feel like it's one of those situations where Lamont will lose. Like he'd get knocked out in the second fight just because for the simple fact he put on a good performance, and unfortunately they robbed him. So on the paper, like on his record, he can't say he beat Tank. You know what I'm saying? He can't ever say that. In the second fight, I think Tank is gonna do. He's gonna train more seriously. I think mentally he got some cracks in there, but I just feel like it's one of those things where Tank Tank is gonna turn it up in that second fight. He's gonna look at Lamont a lot differently. Not saying Lamont can't get better, but I just think it's one of those things where Tank knock him out in that second fight. This fight, I don't know what the hell was going on with Tank, and it was probably because of Lamont too at the same time. Because one thing I said that we see a lot of fighters, they like to box and move around Tank, but Lamont was actually trying to step to him. You know what I'm saying? And he was calm under pressure. He didn't let Tank, his power or his, you know, he has like that Mike Tyson thing where a lot of people just fold under it, and Lamont didn't let that get to him. He did what he had to do. And maybe that had to do with also, they sparred a lot of rounds. They don't trained around each other. So he was comfortable with Tank. He like he said, he was comfortable, ain't nothing new. They done fought a couple times in the amateurs. He already knew like what Tank was. So I will say I was really disappointed with Tank, and that should have been a knockdown. That should have been a knockdown. Um, I don't think I've ever seen Tank look bad in a fight like this. I don't know if I've ever seen Tank look this horrible. Um, it's kind of crazy in 2025 we saying my nigga Shakur getting knockouts and Tank getting draws. That's crazy. That's crazy to say that out loud, but it is what it is, and that's boxing for you.
Yo, hold up. Um, and I sorry to intrude, but here comes the chaos. Big J, why do you say that Tank look horrible? Other than him going on one
Nah,
knee, he
I'm
didn't look
dra-
horrible.
I'm
He
not.
was
I'm not.
just getting beat.
I'm not dragging it. I'm dragging it a little bit, obviously, because but I don't say he didn't look horrible. I know that wasn't Tank. Like I said, I also think that's part of it was because of who Lamont is. His style. It just gave him. Tank ain't used to that. When you always being the pressure fighter, you're always the one with the confidence. You always breaking down the fighter. When another fighter comes at you, I don't think I've really seen anybody do it. I mean, I see Mario Barrios do it for a little bit, but Tank caught his ass. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Floyd came up to him in his corner and was like, "Hey man, you losing. You losing on these scorecards. You got to turn it up." And Lamont Roach, unlike Mario Barrios, he actually has good skill. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't waver under that pressure. Tank, man, his footwork was good, obviously, but dang, that was about it. That was about it from Tank this fight. His footwork, you know. Um, I I think somebody said it, but he was arguing with his corner. I heard him tell Calvin to like calm down or something like that in the corner during the fight in between rounds. He was like, Calvin, calm down or something like that. They didn't look like they was on the same page. They did not look like they was on the same page. And I think somebody also said that Tank, was complaining and whining to the refs. I see Shakur do that a lot. I see a lot of fighters do that nowadays. They like to stop and look at the ref, and you can't do that, And it paid. 'Cause I think Lamont Roach like was landing punches on Tank when he was trying to stop, and talk to the ref. You can't do that because I mean it's boxing, Uh, you can say something after the round, be like, hey yo, he low blow me some little shit like that, but you can't do that when somebody's like right there in your face and you think they're gonna just stop? Nah. So I don't say he looked horrible, but I still again, me personally, I still think Tank beats almost everybody at 135.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna say it like this: the man said, one of the first things he was like, lesson learned. So if we're gonna go by what Jay is talking about right here and saying that, lesson may be learned or whatever, that there's certain things you can't do or you shouldn't do. I I think he's going, like, for me, I think if there is a rematch, and I'm quite sure he's gonna rematch the dude. Um, you feel what I'm saying? It is,
That's not what he talking about. I'm gonna let you land, but that's not what Tank talking about.
like I said, if we're talking about a rematch and he gets and they rematch each other, then we'll see. You feel what I'm saying? We we had these same type of arguments behind the Bevo versus Batervia first fight. Many people thought
Hmm.
Bevo won, and Bevo was robbed in the first fight.
Yeah.
But
Didn't
no
turn
one,
out
no one
that
was
way.
trying to duck. I almost trying
And
to duck that one. Tank act like he don't want to see the man again. That's all I'm saying.
Man,
Nah,
CJ,
nah,
where was
that
this energy? I know you trying to drive it home, but where was this energy when Shakur didn't want to run it right back with De Los Santos and he really ain't do shit? I understand your point,
whoa.
but at the same time, like you don't. That's why I say y'all don't keep the same energy. Your dudes, y'all never do nothing. Now we talking about Tank, you know what I'm saying, and we don't know if he's going to rematch or not. But you didn't have that
Well,
same
that's the
energy when
beauty.
when he was fighting when everybody was saying running back with De Los Santos.
That's the beauty of not having a dude, as you put it, at 135. I got like two favorite fighters nowadays. I leave the rest of it, to sort itself out. So I'm not a Shakur dude. I'm not a Haney dude. I'm not a Tank dude. So you want to ask where my energy was? I'm with it, man. Yeah, it's a controversial fight. People want say, it's arguable. You might have, you didn't look your best. Whatever, how you were going to put it. Yeah, run it back, man. I'm with it.
just to
All
just
the
to
way around the
answer
board.
just to answer Tony Review's last comment, pretty much any of the top fighters, that version of Tank that fought last night, any of the top fighters, Shakur would have outpointed him. Devin would have outpointed him. Loma would have outpointed him. All three of those guys. I'm not debating the argument, and I'm not trying to go back and forth with anybody who had Lamont Roach significantly winning that fight. I don't have a beef with that. I don't have a beef with that. I'm not even gonna try to argue and challenge that on some weird goofy shit. If this is
What
if that's what you saw, if that's the fight you saw and you're gonna land your plane on it and you're telling me good points, then I have to respect I have to respect what you saw. For me, like I said, I'm still falling back. Maybe my tweet had more to do with the politics of boxing, like, yeah, Lamont Roach might be winning, but this shit gonna be a draw. There is no way Lamont Roach is walking out this arena beating Tank in Brooklyn.
let me let
That's
me
how
say
you
this.
had it.
Let me speak to that real quick. I can't jump to the conclusion with the southpaws, even though I know Loma is a little more active because it's a different stance. I think this kind of played into Lamont's hand because so I will give Devin probably got more hope after seeing that. Somebody a rematch with Ryan, they probably got more hope after seeing how Lamont did it because it was a straight right hand. It was a straight right hand with this man looking in the mirror, as they say. It wasn't like with the southpaws. It's gonna be closed guard, so it's gonna be southpaw against southpaw. So I think the orthodox fighters they like, oh, okay, that's how you do it. You bully the bully. You know what I'm saying? You wait and you counter in the straight right hand right down there. And Lamont had the arm reach over him. So when Tank was trying to get out, when he was admiring his work or waiting to see if the punch had any effect, and he didn't get off the line, Lamont was straight down the pike with the right. Bam, bam.
Real
So
shit,
the
real
the
shit.
orthodox so orthodox fighters would have more courage. What probably got an uptick. I can't say that the same for the southpaws because I don't think any of them fighters you name other than Loma, but Loma's a southpaw. I don't think that they would try to bully the bully with Tank. The
Yeah,
other thing is this is what I see. This is what I seen real quick, and I'm gonna land right here. This kind of remind me of some shit that Canelo did with Munguia, except for with you add in Tank's antics, and then you add in the level of opponent that Lamont Roach was. He could not get away with that shit. That man, because if you look at it, that one time when he looked up and we was like, oh shit, like basically this is about to be the end of the fight. It's like the nigga didn't know it give you inklings that he didn't know what round it was, or that he was like, oh shit, like the fight about to be over, like I gotta do something. So it looked to me, that's why I said he played around for the first 6 rounds. It looked to me as though it was his fake ass effort to try to carry the fight along so he don't go out there and get straight to work. And Lamont surprised his ass by working. You know what I'm saying? And then it caught up to him. That's what I seen because he didn't have the luxury of doing it. But that's how I see as far as the courage of those guys. Like
yeah,
Devin and Ryan might have more confidence after seeing Roach doing what he did because they got longer reach,
yeah.
arguably better, maybe better feet. You know what I'm
Now,
saying? I don't know if Shakur or Loma will fight them that same way, even though they might have seen some things that might work, but it's a different stance.
yeah, yeah. Now, I agree with you on the fact that he played around and then he just ran out of time to actually correct all the stupid shit he was doing in the fight. You feel what I'm saying? But still, in all, for me, there was still some things that I seen that said, yeah, they're gonna make this shit a draw. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, there's no fuck, not in Brooklyn, bro, not in Brooklyn. That shit probably happened in B-more or maybe someplace else, and I'm just heavily speculating. Lamont Roach probably would have gotten that nod, but to beat Tank in Brooklyn, that's the politics of boxing coming in and rearing its ugly head and shit like that, and it's like, you know,
Hey, see, let me ask you this real quick. Why is that even a thing? He ain't from Brooklyn. He ain't from New York.
yeah, but what you talking about? What when you talking about beating Tank in Brooklyn?
You don't know that. You all the way on the West Coast. This
You
is
know,
East
it's like it would be on the same thing because three fighters have like had some of their biggest showings in Brooklyn. When it comes down to Tank showing up in Brooklyn, he breaks that gate. He just broke the first one he did. So he did it all over again with this gate. So when you're talking about a guy who you could arguably say, yeah, he from B-more, but no New York fighter can sell out the Barclay like Tank Davis. You feel what I'm saying? And get all those A-listers to come in there and pay those, high ass price seats and shit like that. It is what it is, bro. It just is what it is. Certain fighters have a home that they go to. It's like AJ losing at Wembley or Cardiff. That shit means something.
But he from there. I know it's not the city. We kind of look at UK almost like everybody from London. But I feel what you're saying. But you really get into y'all kind of adopted him. He's the big time. He the Showtime right now, and that's what New York is all about. So that kind of is his second home. I feel what you're saying. But okay.
That's all I'm saying. It's just like that's like Tank's home away from home. So it's going to
Right.
that's a real like home court advantage type shit. Whether it's right or wrong in boxing, it is what it is, and I don't always agree with it. I mean, I can say I don't agree with it at all. You feel what I'm saying? But
bro. Hey, AC, stop being nice. Listen, the man run I-95, bro. I-95, I-85, up and down, he fucking running.
yeah,
Wherever he
That's
puts
the
the man, I just want to let you know. Like if it's from Cali, from the bottom of Cali, all the way up to Seattle, Washington, to Oregon, how we like over there on that, yeah. If it was on the West Coast, Tank would run all of that, like a little section, all the way up and down, straight up and down.
Hey, that's called I-5 out here. I-5 run north and south for a long way.
Tank would run that. If Tank go to Atlantic City, he run it. Brooklyn, he run it. If he goes to Connecticut, they're gonna be like, God damn, you in this little small shit. Yes. Baltimore, DC, Atlanta. Like, if he wanted to fight in Miami, he run it. If they got a function where it's a big spot and they put Tank there, he run it. He gonna do all the numbers. So when it comes to that one, like star power ability, it definitely on the East Coast, you definitely got it. I told y'all niggas bet 5,000 and 8,000 on Earl. Earl ain't been in New York in so long, they still think Earl a New York nigga. I'm just telling you, like after that, bro, like niggas who not from New York get more love than niggas from New York.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So niggas from New York know that in boxing, what do? Bounce down south.
That's the best place to go. If you're from New York, you got to go down south. Make your name down south.
You bounce down south. If you from the tri-state area, you bounce down south. Isn't it evident? Then you come back and fight.
Okay.
It's just a different. It's stupid. That's all it is. It's some different stupid shit. So, but Coach Eddie, what's good, bro?
Oh man, not much. Just listening to you brothers cook, man. I'm just enjoying. I ain't gonna say enjoy. I enjoyed a good night of fight last night, man. Shout out to the Gary Russell. He did his thing, man. He showed up, showed out for DC. It looked good. The main event. Hey, shout out to Lamont Roach, man. To me, he did his thing. I thought he did enough to pull the fight off. I thought he deservedly won the fight. Shout out to his father for coming up with a great game plan. Lamont did his thing, man. Lamont to me, he beat Tank up, man. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. Like he beat him up, bro. He walked him down from right from the start, kept the pressure on him, stood in the pocket with him. You know what I'm saying? Took those shots. He and Tank was the one that surprisingly was getting hurt. You know, Tank was the one that was visibly being hurt by those shots,
Yeah,
man. And
he got
I
wobbled
seen,
like 3 times, bro. Yep.
yeah, yeah. Lamont, look at me tell you something. Lamont displayed all facets of boxing last night, man. Standing in the
Mm.
pocket, catching and shooting, rolling, trapping,
Body work.
clinching, body work. I mean, this is a fight I would show a young fighter that you can look. Watch this right here. You can learn a lot. I mean, he outboxed Tank. He outthought him. He was a smarter fighter in the fight. He was the better fighter. It looked like to me a champion versus a challenger, and the champion was Lamont Roach. That's how the fight looked to me.
Preach.
If you just say fighter A, fighter B, just take the name away and look at it like that. Lamont Roach looked to be the better, more skillful fighter last night. I mean, it is what it is, brother. I mean, I'm keeping it 100, man. And shout out to me, it's bad because Lamont deserved to win. We should be talking about Lamont Roach being a champion right now. Tonight was his night because who knows if he could duplicate that performance in a rematch. He might get knocked out in the third round in a rematch. But yesterday was his night. It belonged to him. And I'd be protesting right now. I mean, that referee, dude got hit 3 times and took a knee. It's on camera. Y'all, you mean tell me y'all can't overrule that? But this a thing about this how corrupt the game is. Even if they would have called that a knockdown, they would have still made it a draw because they just would have switched one of them other rounds. Because all three judges gave Tank Davis the last round, and that was one of Lamont Roach's best rounds of the fight. Make it make sense, man.
You think the 12th round was his best? I thought I'm gonna keep it a
It
beat.
was one of them.
I thought it was like the seventh. I think that seventh round was like whoa, because they
Yeah,
was
that's when I
both
thought he'd
those.
get ready to crank it.
Yeah,
I thought he'd get ready to crank it up in the seventh myself. I thought that's when he was getting about to get busy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
yeah.
that seventh round right there, man. I thought he was about to stop tanking that round. Like,
Yeah,
wait a
but
minute,
let
this
me
nigga turned
rephrase it.
it up.
I'm gonna say Lamont won the 12th round. I'm gonna say that. In my opinion, I thought he solidified and he won
He
that 12th
closed the
round.
he closed out. He closed out better than me. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I
In
see
my
it.
opinion, he kind of closed out. He kind of closed out. Yeah, he closed out better than Tank, man. It
Yeah,
just is what it
but
is,
all but
man.
all three judges gave Tank that round, that which lets you know that the fix was in. They were trying to make
But
sure
that's
they
where
looked
the
at them
draw,
score. They looked at them scorecards like, man, we got to do something. We got a decision to make.
coach.
This,
That's where
you know what I'm
that
saying?
a coach.
Yeah,
That's where those politics came in because the 11th round, I said if he doesn't win the 12th or get a knockout in the 12th, he lost. If he wins the 12th round, then it's a draw. He didn't win the
exactly,
12th round. It
bro.
was
I
a
mean,
close round, but I don't think he won that round.
no,
That's when I
Yeah,
just
Lamont
accepted
closed the
like
show, man.
that's when I just accepted like all right, I'm not gonna drive myself crazy. I done seen this before in boxing history. It's the bigger
Yeah.
name. You feel what I'm saying? It's the politics of the bigger name and possibly the rematch. Now,
Yo, but we got to do something about it. I mean, I ain't said we, but they got to do something about that because it's just not right, man. For
well,
this
the
man work.
UFC, if this was the UFC, they would automatically have that rematch. Dana would set that up. Like,
Oh
listen,
yeah.
that rematch is happening next. You niggas ain't fighting nobody until you two dudes getting that rematch next. If
Great
if
point, AC, and that's the downside about not having
hey,
one unified league where someone could just hand it down. Like I
yeah,
know people say they don't want a monopoly on boxing, but hypothetically, it's like okay, we have a fight like this, we got to have a rematch. So
yeah.
I feel
So
what you're
so this
saying.
is
It's
where only thing I'm gonna say is like this. This is where the Turk and this is where I'm saying like Turk, you really need to put offers in front of these two dudes that they cannot refuse to just make these two dudes rematch. The same way
yeah,
Look,
he
you
might do it. He
look,
just
look.
might do it. You think like a fan?
I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
AC. Let me
Yeah.
say this though. Look, I done played this thing out in my mind like chess. And what we don't need a monopoly, because if you look at it with the UFC, it fucked up the UFC. Why you think Ngannou was trying to get up out of there? He was the highest paid, and so at some point they capped those guys, and then you got to do exactly what Dana said and all this. So it's not that. It's more like when the NFL went to that booth review where you got shit going on the field and they're calling it, but then they got somebody in New York overseeing it. That's what they need to do with boxing. They need to have
Yeah.
it to where okay, yeah, okay, Wills, you dropped the ball on this, but we got somebody over here. We got a group of 3 judges, or we got whoever, whatever you want to call that title, over here, not there, but watching the fight. You know what I'm saying? Even if they want to do different angles, to where they'll say, "Oh no, they don't. We going to the not the booth, because they've been doing a little bit of reviews, but an outside entity that's dedicated to make sure that before the night is over, the shit get corrected before you move on. Like somebody
Yo,
remote that's looking at it saying, "Hey, no, this is what we got." So
Like the
because
commission.
of this
I,
yes,
I
because of
thought
The
this
California
gambling
had
infraction.
instant
commission.
replay. I thought
Well,
California had instant
But
replay.
no, but aside from that, they do be having instant replay. I'm talking about something different than that
like
though. I'm not talking
like
about
with
no instant replay. I'm talking about like
But I, but I,
outside
I but
ent.
I think that instant replay is only valid in certain states and certain commissions. I
yeah,
think
yeah.
California has instant replay because I've
But
seen those guys reverse knockdowns or give knockdowns based on the instant
but the
replay.
point is this. The point is this. I don't know if even if you had an instant replay commission there is big enough to overturn the actual fight ruling, like the
But
scorecards.
the
So
dude took a knee
what I
though,
believe,
bro.
hold on, let me say this. What I believe Body is introducing is the same way that Lamont Roach felt he was slighted in the amateurs that kept him out of the world the first time. He appealed to them and said, rewatch that round. And y'all tell me who won that round. They rewatched the round and then scored that round that was he lost, and gave him the point and said, listen, okay, so we won't overturn the victory or whatever, but we will give you your opportunity to go to the world. Now, if there was a boxing commission somewhat like that, that'll say, all right, we looked at it, we studied it, we went through round by round, we scored it. Lamont Roach won that fight. Boom, done deal.
Not gonna happen.
I know it's not
Yo,
gonna happen because
can
it's
I
gonna
ask
fuck
some?
up the money. It's
Not
gonna
gonna
fuck
happen.
up the money.
Yo,
Shit
check
is
this
cool
out.
OD, man. Wild Wild West.
Yo,
Yeah.
check this out. Lamont Roach getting that draw ain't that bad. It ain't that serious. Everybody won last night because check this out. Tank got to get on his A game right now. He got to say to himself, "Yo, this might be the situation that's gonna make me fight a Shakur now, or a Keyshawn, or a Lomo because I don't want to lose to a Lamont Roach. Now a Lamont Roach who was making peanuts, now he just welcomed himself to the big stage. So
Okay.
that's the good thing about boxing because let's not forget, boxing is the world of haves and have-nots. Yo, right now Lamont Roach, who was really a fighter that really nobody really knew about. Yo, he's destined to make some good money now.
Yeah, all the casuals like Lamont Roach and both Tank and them said, and even the commentators. Listen, for the diehard fans, they know what Lamont Roach is bringing to the table. For the casuals, they don't really know who the fuck Lamont Roach is, and they're gonna criticize him. He was prepared for that. That's why I was saying I think this dude's gonna come and show up and show out. It's all now. It's all depends. And I said this, I think, in a phone call with Body, like, yo, in one of those interviews where they stared each other down, I was like, the energy is crazy between the two of them. It's like two gangsters being in the club just trying to act professional, like, yeah, the next time we see each other, this shit is on site. Now all I'm saying is this, bro. All I'm saying is this. The dynamic with the money and the rematches and everything, you feel what I'm saying? um I'm looking at it because last night I was just kind of daydreaming over a bunch of shit and pondering. I was like, okay, let's say they don't rematch each other right away. So, in my opinion, Tank, your best bet right now is to get on the fucking jack and see what's good with Shakur. Lamont Roach, since I don't know how this would really go, but I'd love to see you go holla at Keyshawn.
That's a step back, man. I totally disagree.
Why?
That's going backwards, man. Keyshawn,
How
no,
is it
man.
going? Keyshawn is a champion. How is it going backwards?
Bro, this man right here deserves an instant rematch.
That's your opinion. So what if it doesn't happen? That's what I'm talking about.
How many times have we seen fighters who the public thought? I mean, Floyd Mayweather, immediate rematch when they thought he lost. Andre Ward, immediate rematch when they thought he lost. Why not?
That's the type of time I'm on. That's the type of time I'm on,
makes
man.
sense.
Run it back and seal that up.
Fight no Keyshawn Dave. That's a step back. That's a step going back.
Okay, but if you're saying it's a step going back, then we're talking about then you're talking about why the fuck is Dev fighting this guy and Ryan fighting that guy?
Because Devin got cooked. That's the difference, brother.
That's not the difference. That's not the difference. The difference is this: if the fight is not going to be made right away, there is no entity.
Lamont, look, the world seen Lamont beat up Tank. We seen it, bro.
I know you're passionate.
Devin got cooked, man.
I know you're passionate right now, but let me land my plane so you can really understand instead of just reacting. I'm looking for a response, not for a reaction. So this is what I'm saying, Coach. This is what I'm saying. I'm on that same time as well. But here's where I'm at with it. If it does not happen, what would be plan B? Okay, Tank, you fight Shakur, Lamont Roach, you go and snatch Keyshawn's belt from him. If Baba even let young Keyshawn in the ring with Lamont Roach. But according to the way people was talking before, Keyshawn would beat the shit out of Lamont Roach prior to Lamont Roach's performance. This is the fuck I'm talking about because I have a memory that goes back a week, 2 weeks, a month, last year, a whole long time. So this is what the argument was when it came down to Lamont Roach. I'd rather see Keyshawn fight him than I'd rather see Keyshawn fight Tank than Lamont Roach because Lamont Roach ain't shit. He lost to Jamel Herring and blah 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 blah.
Facts.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden, Lamont Roach fighting Keyshawn is a step backward. Now because you done seen the real Lamont Roach.
No, because because boxing is fluid, brother. It's fluid. It's always changing.
So water
and not only that, you have to see what was the angle. Could that been that maybe they just trying to discredit Lamont Roach because they don't like Tank?
You know what else flows like water? Diarrhea, my nigga. So what the fuck is you talking about?
We also got to keep
it
it real.
Hey, real quick. Let me get a word. Let me get a word in real quick.
Tank did not get beat up last night. Let's keep it real. Tank did not get beat up last night.
Huh?
No, I wouldn't say he got beat up, but he didn't win the fight either. We need to be real about that. Now, I get a
unanimous loss. Was it a unanimous loss?
That's not what I said. I'm being
no. I'm not arguing with you. I'm asking you.
I have my own opinion. You're not gonna try to nail me down on some BS. We know what the decision was.
No. It's not no BS. Why does it have to be BS? Either you like, what's in between the girl's legs, or you don't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not beating around the bush. I'm not trying to
do with what
yes,
the fuck
it does. You're talking about me nailing you
to
something. I'm not trying to nail. I'm asking you a simple boxing conversation.
Oh man. Yo, Tony,
again, we know what the decision was. Let me get. Goddamn, I've been quiet for a minute. Let me get a word in before
My
niggas
man,
try to.
Hold on. I'm gonna nail you to this, bro. I'm asking you a question. Did he get the shit beat out of him?
I already answered that.
So let me ask you one more time.
I said no, and then so I'll repeat myself. I said no, and then I said, but he also did not win the fight, and that's when you started jumping off into what the judges said when we know it was a robbery. But
I never talked about judges.
Okay, homie. You did. You said you talked about the decision. Who renders the decision? The judges. So yeah, you did.
What? Renders it? I never said that. I don't know what you talk about.
You said was it a unanimous decision? So you brought up the
was
decision.
It a unanimous decision? I never mentioned judges. Two totally different things.
So who renders the decision?
Bro, I'm talking about the decision in
Oh,
itself. I'm not talking
now you
about
can't answer a
renders the
question.
decision.
Now you
The
can't answer
judges do.
the
The judges
judges.
do. Bro,
So
you're
yes,
beating,
you
here
brought
we
the
go. We're
judges
talking about in
into it.
between the girls' legs again.
You
Because we're
brought the
beating around the
judges
bush.
into it.
No, I'm talking
You
about the
brought the judges
decision.
in. You got to be
Was
from
it
New
a
York. You
unanimous
arguing just to
decision?
argue.
No,
You
I'm not
arguing
arguing
just to
just to
argue.
argue. I'm asking you basic questions, and I guess you feel like they're loaded questions.
No, I
because
answered your
you had.
question. You try to slip slide around
I'm
my
not trying to.
shit.
No, I don't slip slide. Being that you like talking about New York niggas don't slip slide. Once again, I'll talk to you about the pussy. The
Hey,
dick
run
goes
it back.
straight in the
Whoever
pussy.
listen to the replay, run it back. Tell me who slip slide and who answered whose questions.
Bro,
Y'all got
I
it.
asked you a simple question about
And I
the
answered it.
decision, not judges. Who mentioned judges, bro? Who talked about judges?
You
Let me
can't
ask you a
outthink
question.
me, homie.
You want to
Again,
talk about judges?
you said
Hold on.
you brought up
CJ,
the
I'm asking
decision. I said the decision don't just pop out of thin air, my nigga. It's not like brought on from on high. They're not reading the fucking
Hold on.
a
You want to
sacred
talk about
scroll for the
judges?
decision.
CJ,
The
hold on.
judges, the
CJ, being
judges
that you want to talk
rendered
about
the
judges,
decision.
how many judges were last night? Being that you want to talk about judges, let me ask you a question about judges. How many judges were last night?
Nigga, this conversation is tired, man. I already made my point. You
Yeah,
talking about
this is a
decision,
circular
the
argument,
judges
man. It's
make the
gonna keep on
decision, and
going.
that's
Let's
it.
move the goalpost.
I ain't say shit.
I ain't
All right,
got the
y'all
energy.
done.
You said move the
Y'all done.
goalpost?
Y'all done.
What you
Y'all done
said?
yet?
I'm done for right now. I'm done with that conversation. We'll talk about something else.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I'm
No,
gonna hop in here.
CJ, you one of them. Oh, CJ,
Look,
you one of
man.
them.
Oh, he ain't done yet. All right. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Nigga,
well,
you
hop
was
in.
going in circles. It was
hold
pointless.
on.
I'm too old for this shit. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, let's talk about. I think Lamont Rose looked like he looked like a throwback fighter. He looked like a black and white
No.
fighter. He looked great, man. I like how he stood up in that pocket, man.
So I'm gonna give my 2 cents. Here's hold on. I might drop because I'm leaving the house, so the Wi-Fi gonna drop.
I still hear you a little bit, nigga. He probably got dropped.
Yo, and for the record, talking about where I'm from is some lame shit, because I don't know where you from, and I could give two shits.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it is Murderer's Row, so. But
I ain't gonna turn the conversation into, nigga, you don't know I'm from East Oakland. I could go down that path, but that's lame. That's lame.
But you
I
brought
ain't
the
gonna
shit
do
up.
that.
You said you New York niggas.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe I was out of bounds with that. Had nothing to do with what we was talking about. Okay, I could take that one. Fair enough.
So I'm back. So the damage control for Tank is in full effect. Here's the fact of the matter. This is what I see. This is nothing new. Arguably, Tank Davis lost to Lil Eastside Cruz. You could argue that it could have went the other way. We seen him outboxed by Rolly Romero. He was getting outboxed by Mario's shitty Barrios. So like when somebody said diarrhea flows, so does bullshit. It also flows. So again, this dude has constantly fought low opposition after low opposition, low opposition after low opposition. We've already seen Roach's skill limit. He got beat up by Jamal Herring. We saw what Shakur did to him. And I'm not using triangle theory because styles make fights, but you can see levels. Jamal Herring didn't even belong in the ring with Shakur. So again, this dude is so overhyped. It's insane. This has always been my problem. It's always the eye test with Tank, always the eye test. And every time he fails the eye test, it's another excuse of, oh, it was just an off night. No, the fact is, there is a reason why they keep Tank away from pulses. Lamont Roach will not make it nowhere near the top guys. Lil Kiki will knock him out. Shakur will dance
Can't
around
say
him
that,
all
bro.
night.
Stop. I'm tired. Stop. Hold on.
Why
Let me throw the
can't
time
say it?
up right there. All this
Why?
hypothetical, we already know what's gonna happen. We got to stop doing that, man. We got to stop
Look.
I'm
doing
with you on that.
What we do
I'm
know
with
is,
you.
what we do that's not a hypothetical is Herring beat the brakes off of
it. It
Roach.
is that
That's
that
his
happened.
skill
Hold on,
level.
Tony.
No, he
Tony,
did
That's his
not.
you
He
skill
did
boxed.
not
Tony,
level.
beat the
stop.
brakes off.
You
He did
boxed
not beat the
before,
brakes
bro.
off. That's
You,
bullshit.
it's something called going back to the drawing board, meaning you can get
Oh
better,
my
brother.
gosh.
No, oh my God, yes. That was happened 4 years ago. You can get better. Your goal in the gym should be better than you were the day before. You can make
Yeah, that's a
improvement
great
every
point.
single day.
And you
So
know
all
what?
that stuff talking about, he lost 5 years ago. I don't want to hear that nonsense,
Okay,
man.
yeah, you know what?
Great
And
point, homie.
there's also a ceiling to everybody's abilities. No matter how long you train, no matter how hard you train, you hit a ceiling. And you know what? Tank has been at his ceiling. That's why they never raised it. This is his level. His level is Lamont Roach type fighters. That's why he keeps going to 130 because he can't compete with these dudes. He knows it. That's why he talked about retiring because he don't want to get in the ring with him. That's why he told you, if I go over there and don't get the knockout, I'm going to lose on the scorecards because he knows it. So the fact of the matter is while Tank looks like a good fighter, he's always been untested. And low opposition is making him start to look bad because I'm going to say my famous quote. When you constantly fight low opposition, eventually you become low opposition. And that's what's happened
Goddamn.
to him.
Speak on it. Speak on it. Okay, that reminded me of the point I was originally trying to make before I got sidetracked, and it was actually real brief. Before the fight, I don't know if it was this one or another panel I was on, but I said it. I said Tank losing. I know he didn't lose. It was a draw. Fair enough. But what happened was good for boxing because now he can't hear me out. He can't take a step back. Now the fans going to demand either a rematch or somebody even more difficult like a Shakur. Even a Keyshawn is debatable. I would respect it. I don't know if the public would, but at least that, you feel me? Because he can't take a step back and just cruise into retirement at age 30. Fuck that. Not after what we've seen right now. So it's good for boxing. It's good for the fans getting what they want next. That's the point I was going to make.
I want to jump in real quick, about 30 seconds. I just want to say, first of all, like I say, we got to stop doing this hypothetical. We already know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. That's why we fight the fights. Second of all, that was Lamont Roach in the ring last night. It wasn't Shakur. It wasn't Devin Hayden. It wasn't Keyshawn Davis. I'm not giving those guys any credit for what Lamont Roach did until they get in there and actually do it. Because one thing that Lamont Roach did display last night was a good chin. He did get hit with some big shots and he didn't go anywhere. I can't say just because Lamont Roach did this against Tank that Shakur automatically watches Tank. I can't do that, and I'm not going to do that.
No, and not to cut you off.
For one thing, Shakur doesn't fight like.
Real quick. I hope you're not misunderstanding my point. I'm not giving them credit. I'm saying now the public has every right to demand those fights. I don't know what's going to happen, but
I agree. I agree. But you said the reason why I said that because you said that Shakur was a step up from Lamont Roach. We don't know that. I mean,
no. I meant just in terms of the like outside perception because he is already a champion at his weight class.
I'll take that.
Weight class. That's all.
I mean,
I'll take that. I'll take the thing about. Hold on 1 second. You're giving about 15 more seconds. Because the thing about what Lamont Roach did, Shakur don't fight like that. Shakur's not going to sit in the pocket and exchange with you like that. And Lamont Roach did that. Lamont displayed a lot of great nuances in boxing last night. Just the turning of the body, the contortions, the rolling shots, the taking steam off shots, the willingness to stand in there with laser beam focus and deliver counter shots in the midst of being shot at by some hard punches coming straight back at you, just whistling by your head by inches. Sitting in the pocket like that, it takes courage to do that. You know, it takes character to do that. And Shakur has not displayed that type of character, you know, with that type of firepower coming back at him.
He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to display it. Here's the problem. Lamont Roach already showed you he shut down Tank's offense. This was probably the least amount of punches Tank ever threw in his career. He could not fight on the back foot, and he could not come in like he wanted to because he was running into jabs. Shakur Stevenson doesn't need to trade in the pocket. All he's got to do is hit his little short ass whenever Tank steps in and just play keep away.
That is not Shakur's mentality, bro. That's not his temperament. That's not his temperament. No, it isn't.
What are you talking about? Shakur,
bro, we seen what he did against De Los Santos, man. That is Shakur at his core right there. That is Shakur at his core.
Yeah, the De Los Santos fight, he just played keep away. What are you talking about?
Well, you call it keep away. Some people call it running. Some people, whatever you want to call it, bro.
I don't call it running. What I'm telling you is, if you don't have to fight somebody and you don't care about the crowd, which Shakur doesn't, he's just going to pop him in his face and move off the angle, and Tank's never going to land. It's never going to happen. What you expect from Tank, he cannot do. There is a reason why he did not fight Devin, because Devin would do the same thing.
Yeah, I knew somebody was going to come with these same movies.
Now with Lil
I put a 10,000.
Can't do that. I'm not doing a hypothetical, bro.
Here we
go. We already know what's going to happen. I'm done with that. I'm done with that conversation right there. We already know what's going to happen.
I'm telling you, he's gonna get circles boxed around him. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
yeah, yeah,
I don't need to
yeah,
say
yeah.
hypothetically.
All right.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you
yeah.
Oh
what's
man,
gonna happen.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
told you
yeah,
somebody was
yeah.
gonna say
I'm
this
with
shit.
Roach
Coach
We
is
already
Eddie on
know. We
that, man. I
already
trash.
hate
know
that.
what's
I'm
gonna
tired of
happen,
that
Like,
shit.
like literally, Lamont Roach was on nobody's radar because this trash fighter did good against Tank. Y'all think he's good.
bro.
Lamont
Just like
Roach
How,
y'all
is
how
say,
how the
trash.
Oh
let me
man
no
finish,
no
let
trash?
me
no
finish,
no!
How the
let me
Come
finish,
on,
man
let me
trash?
finish,
Wow,
let
We,
me
trash
we
finish,
need,
let
fighter.
me
boy. You
finish,
a hater,
Wow,
let me
man.
trash
Why
finish,
you
fighter.
hating on the
let me
man
finish.
performance,
he
bro?
Let me
hated.
finish.
He
Let
God
hated.
me
dang,
finish.
man.
Let me
Don't
Why
finish.
crab
can't you
in the
finish?
bucket,
Just
man.
like,
Good gracious, man.
If
just
I
like
had
y'all
a
said.
mute button, I'd
Go
literally
ahead, go
mute
ahead.
you right now
Go
because
ahead. I
you
don't
just
care
come
who you
up
want
here
to mute.
just to
You
say
don't like
stupid
facts. That's
shit
the
to
problem.
argue
Y'all the
to
same
argue.
ones. Y'all the same ones that say Eastside Cruz is good because he did good against Saint.
I
Eastside
didn't
Cruz
say
is
that.
Man,
trash.
When
ain't
did
Yeah,
I
nobody
you
say
said
trash
that,
that?
too.
You
How
bro.
many
made me
trash
say that. You see,
fighters?
this is one of them
How
Tony,
many
things.
trash
I
You
fighters?
got a
you
I
How
got a
many
question for
trash
Tony.
Uh,
fighters got to look good against
like
him?
this
Tony, I
guy
got
is
a
like a
question for you.
really, really
Tony,
stupid motherfucker, bro.
Tony, I
Like
got a
all of
question
the
for
ties
you.
you have, I'd still smack this shit out you because
I
I
just got a
can.
question
Yo,
for you,
stop
Tony.
talking
You would get beat
stupid.
up, and then I get you a
Stop
steak and a
talking
beer
stupid,
afterwards.
bro.
Tony, I
Stop
got a
talking
question for
stupid.
you.
Size don't
Tony, I
mean
got
a
a question
fucking
for you.
thing, bro. When
Like
you
I
ain't got
said,
no
you
brain.
would get beat up, and I buy you a steak and beer
Size don't
afterwards.
mean shit when you ain't got a brain. All I'm saying to you,
And like I said,
Tony, all I'm saying to
you
you is,
would get beat
bro,
up, and
you
I
keep
buy you a
coming up
steak and
here
beer
and you say
afterwards.
some retarded, like, bro,
We
Yo,
would
like,
be
CJ, we
cool,
did pretty
but
good
you would be
ourselves,
on
huh?
your
you
ass.
No
know who
violence
the
in our
real
side, huh?
fighters are, bro.
I
Niggas
just
don't
right,
wanted
know
to
right,
who
do
they
one
are.
exactly.
because
We didn't take it there.
Come on,
yeah,
Hey,
man.
hit the
salute,
ground
salute.
hard.
You got that right.
All right, I got a question for Tony. Did Lamont display any type of boxing skill in your opinion last night?
Yes, he displayed skills
So how is he trash? You
because I
can't do
have
the
seen
two.
it.
You can't do the two. The two don't exist in the same reality. You can't display
Do
boxing
All right.
skills if you're
okay,
trash.
let me explain something to you. It's the same thing that y'all always say about Tank. He shows all these skills. He passes the eye test. Look at the eye test. Everybody looks good against low opposition. But you put in
No,
a lead in
use your
there
words
when
and
you put
articulate the
when
skills that
you put
Lamont showed
when
last
you
night.
put
What are the
when you
skills
put
that
in elite
Lamont Roach
when
showed
you put
last
an
night?
elite in there, when you put an elite in there, you will see the difference. Put Shakur in
And
there.
coach
Fuck
broke it
Tank.
down.
Fuck the rematch. Fuck the rematch. Put Lamar Roach in
Man,
there with
stop
Lil
with the
Kiki.
hypotheticals,
Put
bro.
I'm
Stop.
not saying
You do.
hypothetical.
You
I said
saying
put him in
Shakur like
there.
Shakur ain't showed
No,
nothing
no.
yet,
Listen
dog.
to what I'm saying. Get out your
He's
feelings and
still
just
hyped
listen.
because Shakur knocked out a
Listen to what
motherfucker
I'm
who showed
telling
up
you.
for a fight
If you want to
in
see
4
what elite
days.
skills
Oh
look like,
shit.
tell Lamar Roach. Tank already said he's not getting the rematch. It's not happening. He already said it's not happening this year. So go ahead, go tweet your boy Lamont. Tell him to get in there with Lil Kiki. Tell him to get in there with Shakur, and let's see what he looks like.
But on the flip side, you can tell
Damn.
Shakur to get in there with Tank and try not to get knocked out. Because that's the game that you're playing right now, bro.
No, what I'm telling you is
It's
Tank ain't
called
gonna fight
hypotheticals.
nobody.
No, that is what you're
It's
playing
not a
right now. It's called
hypothetical.
hypotheticals, man.
How
Yes,
is
it
that a
is, man.
hypothetical? I just said let him get in the ring with them and let's see what happens. There's no
And
hypothetical
let
there.
Shakur get in the ring with Tank and let's see what happens. I can say that Tank might knock out Shakur,
Tank won't
but,
fight him.
but we don't know. We'll never know.
We do know that. We
The
do know
world
that.
may never know.
That
We
shit
know
is
that.
Tootsie Roll.
CJ
That
did
shit
bring up
is Tootsie Roll
a
that this
good
dude
point
is
that
So,
talking
so
about.
this might be the
let's do a
reason.
history real
Yo,
fast. Explain to me this. Explain to me this.
you killing me.
Explain to me this. And AC can already back it up because he went and looked it up. Tank Davis, out of all of them, is the only guy who's never beat a number one ranked fighter in any weight class he's been in. Number one.
I agree with that.
Number two.
I agree.
Number two. He could have fought Loma at 130. He didn't want him till Loma got old. Number three, at
Check,
135, where Tank has been. Number three, where Tank has been at
check.
135. You have a whole bunch of people who have done more than him. Guess what? Teofimo Lopez came fake undisputed. George Kambosos beat him. Lomachenko came back into the mix. Devin Haney cleaned them all up. All these fighters around him moved them belts around. You know who didn't move the belts around? Tank Davis. You know who had to wait for the belts to get vacated? Tank Davis. You know who hasn't been a champion? Tank Davis. I can keep
But
going
what?
on.
But what do they got to do with Lamont Roach though?
Bro, this dude is not good. Like, what the fuck?
I can say you're not good.
Yo, how many
God
losses?
damn.
How many losses does Lamont
If
Roach
Lamont
have?
ain't good, then you're terrible. If
All it
Lamont ain't
is
good, you're trash, bro.
How many
deflecting,
losses does Lamont
deflecting.
Roach have? Is he a world champion?
Yeah.
Holy
Nothing, Tony. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. You're totally
Who did Lamar
disrespectful to
Roach beat?
fighters.
Who did he
You
beat
are
to become the
disrespectful
champion?
to
Who
fighters,
did he
bro.
beat to become the
You are
champion? Go ahead.
disrespectful to fighters, bro.
No. You talking all that
You,
shit. Who
now
did
I'm
he
not
beat to
talking
become the
shit.
champion?
You're
Who did Lamar
disrespectful to
Roach beat to
fighters,
become
bro.
a champion? Answer
I
the
wish,
fucking
yo, you know
question.
what?
Answer
This
the
is
question.
this is the
Who did he
equivalent.
beat
This
to
is the
become a
equivalent of
champion?
a
Who
dude.
do you like?
This
Who did
is the
he beat
equivalent.
to become a
Who do
champion?
you like?
What's
Who
good?
do you like?
Answer the question.
He
Who did
likes
Lamar Roach
Tony.
beat?
Tony likes
Who did he
Tony.
beat?
Tony
So
is the
he sucked
best
his dick. So
boxer
he sucked his
Pyro,
dick.
ever.
answer the question.
Tony
Answer the
likes
question.
Tony.
Answer the
Okay.
That's
So
what
he
that's
sucked.
who
He
Tony
sucked for
like.
it.
Answer the
And I
question,
ask you,
Pyro. Who did
and
Roach
I
beat?
ask you, Bubba. He
He
beat
beat
Who did
Tank.
Roach beat?
Garcia. He beat
He
Hector
beat
Garcia.
Tank.
I know who he did. Pirate doesn't know. That's why he's not answering.
He
What you
beat
mean I
Hector
don't? I just
Garcia.
told you. He beat Tank.
He beat Hector Garcia to win his 130-pound title.
He
So
didn't
move
Well, let
know.
on.
me ask you a question, Tony. Hector Garcia
Who
ain't shit to you,
who
right?
who who knocked
Hector
out,
Garcia
or
ain't shit to
excuse
you,
me,
right?
let me rephrase that. Who
I'm
made
asking you
Hector
a question.
Garcia quit in the
Hector
ring
Garcia
before
ain't
Lamar
shit to you,
Roach
right?
fought him?
I can't hear
And
nothing.
now we're going down the rabbit hole of triangle theories. That's what we're doing right now. And
No,
hexagon theories.
we're not
Yes,
going
yes,
anywhere.
we are. Cause
He
we saying
didn't
who
know.
beat who,
He
who
didn't
beat
know.
who,
Geometry
how
No,
did
no,
he
no,
do
no,
dash.
no.
against this
We're
guy?
Disrespectful
talking about
fighters,
That's
man.
what
You're
knowledge.
yes we are,
disrespectful
man.
fighters.
No,
We too
Coach.
smart for
Geometry
He
that,
made
brother.
a statement. He
geometry.
made a statement. I don't know about boxing. And he didn't even know who Lamar Roach beat to be a 135 champion. That's why he kept deflecting,
He
deflecting,
hasn't beat
delaying, delaying,
anybody to
delaying,
be a
and never
135
answered the
champion, you
question.
fucking idiot. He
He said
hasn't
he
beat
beat Tank.
anybody to be a
That's all he
135
said.
champion.
He beat Tank. He beat Tank. He didn't even know who he won the belt from.
Yo, you just said that. Who did he beat to be a 135 champion?
He
He didn't
got
beat nobody to
Yo,
be a 135 champion.
Hey, yo, Tony, the
Oh my
problem
God.
is, man, not just with you, but like I'm gonna say, guys, in general, today, all this, what you think Shakur would have did, what you think Devin would have did, I don't want to hear it because they
Yeah,
didn't do it. All, you know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
that.
I don't want we all this what you think this guy would did,
There is no
what you
what
think
you
this guy
think.
would did. The triangle theory don't work in boxing, brother.
Nobody
It
said it
don't
did.
work.
It is
It
a
don't.
fact.
But that's what
Fact that
people
you
are
cannot get around.
insinuating. That's what they are insinuating when they
Oh my
say
God.
what you think this guy would have did.
No,
That's an insinuation.
what I'm telling you is
But
Shakur
then what?
Stevenson. What I'm telling you is Shakur Stevenson has beat a number one ranked fighter. Lomachenko
You
beat a
tell me
number one
what
ranked
you
fighter. Devin
think.
Haney beat a number one ranked fighter. George Campos beat a number one ranked fighter. Teofimo Lopez beat a number one ranked fighter. And I could go on and on and on.
So you saying all
Tank
that to
Davis
say
is the
what,
only one. Tank Davis is the only one, and this is a fact, who has
bro?
never fought a
I'm
number
not
one
defending
fighter.
Tank. I'm not defending Tank.
It
I
sounds
don't
like
care.
it.
I don't care. I'm
It sounds
defending
like it.
Lamont Roach. I'm defending Lamont Roach. I don't care about Tank. Tank lost last night. I'm saying that people are trying to give Shakur and Devin credit for what Lamont did. They didn't do it. Lamont did it.
I don't know who's giving them credit. I don't know
I
who's
don't
I
know.
giving
I
them
don't.
don't know
credit.
how. I don't know if you slow or don't understand what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying, brother. I'm not defending Tank.
What I'm telling you is, I'm not saying giving Keyshawn Davis or Shakur Stevenson credit for Lamont Roach. What I'm telling you is, Lamont Roach has already showed his ceiling whenever he fought the only skilled fighter outside of Tank,
Oh,
allegedly Tank and Jamel Herring, and he got the brakes beat off of him. Now you can say, "Oh, it was 4 years ago." I'm telling you, you
I
gonna
can
see.
say the same thing
I
about
understand.
Baroncheck. I can say the same thing about Keontae Davis' last opponent, who was trash.
Okay,
hey Tony,
Okay,
but
so
I'm
you
Tony,
want
sorry.
to
I'm
I'm
do
telling
that?
you
sorry.
why that's
Let's
a
do
Wait,
that
crazy
wait, wait,
then.
wait,
statement.
wait.
Let's
So
do
are
that
we
then.
trying to wait? Are we trying to compare a guy with 12 fights to fighters with 30 fights?
No. Tony, I'm gonna tell you why what you said is a crazy statement. So you said we already seen Roach's ceiling, right? When he fought Herring and he got beat. Is that right?
Yeah,
I'm
outside
misquoting
of
you?
listen to me, CJ.
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay.
answer it. No, no, no. Let me answer it. Outside of Tank Davis, who he just fought, that's the best fighter he's ever been in the ring
Oh,
with.
outside of that, because that was you know where I was going with that. I was gonna say, was last night a better performance than when he fought Herring? The answer
But
was
this,
gonna be yes. So
of course, it was gonna
obviously
be
he
yes.
didn't. Okay. So we follow the same logic. He didn't show a ceiling when he fought Herring. If he had a better performance later on, would you agree with that?
Against a better
Uh,
opponent.
hold on. No,
Right.
because here's the problem. Here's the problem, CJ.
It's Tank.
No, let me answer. If I'm
It's
gonna
Tank a
answer
I'm
the
better
trying to
opponent
question,
walk it down. I'm
than
trying to
Herring.
walk it down.
can I answer the
It Tank a
question?
better
Can
opponent
I
than
answer the
Herring. Yes or
question?
no?
Can I answer the question? Let me
No,
answer the
because you're gonna
question.
be
It's not an
long
easy.
winded. It's an easy yes or no
No, no,
question,
it's
brother.
not an easy yes or no because the
Yo, yes
fact of
it
the
is,
matter is,
man. You
here's
like
the
to do the
fact. No,
spin
here's
doctor
what
thing,
y'all
man.
don't want to hear. Here's what you don't want to hear, and I'm about to say it. We
No, because you
don't
about to
even.
filibuster. That's what you about to do, brother. You
No,
about
I'm
to
about to
start the
answer you.
long
So shut the fuck up
filibustering. That's
while I
what you
answer
about to
you.
do, man.
You the only one filibustering me talking. That's it. So here's the fact of the matter. We don't even know how good Tank is.
Chirp, chirp,
You
chirp, chirp, chirp,
expected
chirp.
someone to jump in and cut you off, but we letting you speak. Go ahead.
I just answered it. I said we don't even know how good Tank is.
So then
Well,
we could say that
oh man,
about
is it?
other
Hey,
You
fighters.
can say
hold
that
on, bro.
about any
Can I
fighter.
say
Is
something
it?
about? Give me about 15 seconds. So we gonna discredit what Lamont Roach did because now you gonna say the Tank ain't no good. That's crazy, bro.
Exactly.
Hold on,
Now
That's
we
mad.
reaching. Now we
That's
reaching.
crazy,
Thank
bro.
you.
hold on with it,
Ain't
man.
nobody. Okay, the only person who good in boxing is Tony.
Hold
Tony
on,
Review. You are
hold
the
on.
best boxer who ever laced up a pair of gloves. Nobody
Facts. He's
compares
the
to you,
best,
man.
bro. That motherfucker.
Period.
Yo,
I'm
he's the
not,
man.
I'm not gonna say what that. No, Tony Reviews is saying that. Don't say we. That we claim that like
Let me
how the
play this.
no
Let
no
me play
no.
this up with CJ
Tony
real
Okay,
quick.
Reviews
so hold on,
said that
Hold
shit.
on,
let
Tony.
me
The
Tony,
chime in
hold
real
on.
quick.
repercussions of Tony
Tony, hold on.
Reviews.
Let me
No, no,
play
no,
this
no.
up
Hold
with
on, hold on, hold
CJ.
on. Let me
Hold
make
on.
a.
This is
No,
just
no, no.
gonna
I
take a
just want to ask
second.
this one question. Since what
No,
I'm
because
saying
if
is
you
so
ask the
crazy.
question, listen,
No, I
listen.
didn't ask a
Don't
question,
have me choke your big ass out, man. Chill.
bro. I
What
told
I'm
you.
saying is this, CJ, is real fast. Me and Tony, we from the same city. He knows
Yep.
when dudes talk and we just going back and forth like this, saying, "Listen, man, you talking crazy, man. Somebody need to smack the shit out you." We know it's just talk. Nobody's
No, of
actually,
course.
yeah. But that's all I'm saying, man. I know I could talk
No,
to
I ain't.
Tony like that, and he could get at me like that because we like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I
No, I
appreciate
wouldn't. I wasn't taking nothing personal or thinking nothing. But
and
it's just it's all good fun.
yeah, nah, definitely. But that's just the way we've been getting it on since I met this crazy ass
Day one.
motherfucker. For real.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But this is all I'm gonna say. This is what I want to say. The reason why I make the statement about we don't really know how good Tank is because when it's all said and done, if he never fights another person, and you look at his resume, he has the weakest one amongst all of them. So here's the fact of the matter. Hypothetically speaking, yes, Coach Eddie, we're going into the hypothetical. If Tank was to get in there with Shakur Stevenson and get outboxed, embarrassed, if he was to get in there with Keyshawn Davis and get knocked out, then I don't know why I said Keisha. Whatever. If he was to get in there with Lil Kiki and get knocked out, then nobody would be looking at Tank like, oh, he's this amazing fighter. He would have been the lowest hanging fruit out of all the guys. So the fact of the matter is until he actually fights Shakur, till he actually fights Keyshawn, till he actually fights other guys who are known as elite fighters, and to me, Lil Kiki is still on the we don't know yet because he's brand new to the sport until he gets in there and beats these guys, we can't say how good or bad he is. Because if he loses to all of them, then we're going to say he was overhyped. If he beats them all, then we're going to say he's better than people like me thought he was. But he has to do it, and he refuses to. That's the problem.
Okay,
So,
peep game.
go ahead, brother.
Can a question? Do you think a fighter can still be considered elite with a loss in today's today's boxing climate?
Yes,
Absolutely.
if you fight other
Okay,
elites.
now
It all
okay. So why can't we like adjust our lens instead of diminishing Tank? Why can't we say, damn, well, Roach had one little hiccup in his career, but he's a champ at 130.
Facts.
We all saw with our own eyes beat a champ at
Facts.
135 who is considered like fucking a goddamn monster. Why can't we adjust it and say, damn, maybe Roach is elite now? That's what I
Yeah,
want to see. I want
I
credit.
agree.
I
I
want
agree with
credit
you,
given
brother.
out instead
The
of
reason
diminishing the
why
fighter.
the reason
I
why I
agree.
don't go down that logic is because I've seen this already play out with Eastside Cruz, and that dude proven not to
Go
be no
ahead, you
elite
got it.
fighter.
no, but Eastside Cruz, nobody was really
Well, they were
looking at him
because even
fight.
Tank said it. Even Tank said it after the fight. Oh, a star is born.
Yeah, he
You know
said
what
a
I mean? Like,
star is born, but when you look at the performance of Isak Cruz versus the performance of Lamont Roach, and you take both of their performances against Tank, Lamont Roach's performance is far better, far more technical, far
And
more.
highly skilled.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be 100% honest. If it wasn't for Tank taking a knee, which it should have been counted as a knockdown, I've never seen in the history of boxing where you take a knee and it's not a knockdown. If you take that away, I say 2 out of 3 judges got it right, and it would have been an even fight because they both won 6 rounds, in my opinion. The only reason
So
why Tank loses
Tony,
is because he takes
me and
that
you
knee.
are on the same. Me and you are on the same page because, like I said, looking at the fight going into the 11th round, I said, listen, if Tank wins that 12th round, it's a draw.
And I agree. I had it. If it was not for the knee, it would have been a draw. But because of the knee, he lost.
Hmm. Now, if they didn't count the knee as a knockdown, it's a draw.
Right.
And from
I agree.
the way the scorecards read, and the fact that the ref looked like he started counting and then stopped, I don't think they counted that knee as a knockdown.
They
Hey,
didn't.
but hold on, brother. But you said earlier that you had it. You said that Tank needed to win the 12th round to be a draw. Yeah, I think most people on this panel would agree that Lamont Roach, in my opinion, I thought he won the 12th round.
But the judges
That's right.
scored. The judges scored
Yeah, I
the
understand it
12th
exactly.
round to Tank. So that's where you got that.
Okay,
Draw.
but you do it like you just say fighter A, fighter B. Take the names out of it.
Yes, sir.
Or let's say you flip the script. Let's say Tank Davis does what Lamont Roach did to him. Let's say the
I'll be
performances
right back. I'm about to call
were
him.
reversed. If the performances were reversed, we got a 118. We got a 10 round to 2 performance. If Tank does the
God
same
damn,
exact
I
thing.
wouldn't go that far, but okay.
No, think about it. Just based off the name, just based off the A side status. If you reverse the performance, you got a 9-3, 10-2 type of scorecard.
That's how many rounds you gave Tank. You gave him 3
That's
rounds.
extra.
No, I'm
exactly.
saying
That's too
if we
wide.
reverse it, if we reverse the scorecard, let's say that Tank Davis did what Lamont Roach did to him.
No, we understand, but I'm saying that's too wide of a margin. Maybe a 8-4.
No, they're gonna get
Maybe.
whoever got the A side. They're gonna look if this man got a draw with Tank. In all actuality, this man won because A side status is the only reason that Tank got the draw, brother. That's
No,
all
I
I'm
agree with
saying.
that. I just don't think it's quite that lopsided. I do agree with your overall point, but I don't think it's that lopsided where it will be a 10-2. But you got it. Point taken.
I'm gonna say it like this. Like I said, going into in the middle of the 11th round, I just made my statement. I put it out there. You feel what I'm saying? Because it was text back that Tank needed a knockout to win, and I was saying, all right, but if he wins the 12th round, the last round, draw.
I just want to just keep. I mean, I know I can't do this. It's tough because to me, the night belonged to Lamont Roach, in my opinion. Even today should belong to Lamont Roach. And I just hear people fan bases just want to jump in and interject their fighter in there.
No,
at the end of the day, Lamont Roach, in my opinion, he showed great skill that night.
He showed up and showed out.
He showed great skill.
That I was on panels defending the shit out of Lamont Roach on other panels when they was like, no, who the fuck is Lamont Roach? How you gonna just pick up a guy from 130? I'm like, you haven't seen the fact that they were, they pretty much grew up together. You feel what I'm saying? Trained with each other. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Lamont Roach felt he was slighted in their second opportunity or their first opportunity to go to the worlds and shit like that. He felt that he beat Tank in that fight and the judges gave it to Tank. So long story short, he's coming in there with something to prove. We pros now, and I'm gonna show the world that I will be vindicated to show them that I can beat you. If anybody can beat you, it's me.
Facts.
And that's the way Lamont Roach fought last night. I'm not taking nothing away from him. All I'm saying is, when it came down to it, looking at where they were, looking at the nature of the fight. And again, I watched the fight the second time. And the second time I watched the fight, I was like, yeah, I can see where it was a draw because effective punching, both of these niggas was displaying it. Effective aggression, at times both of them. There were 2 rounds, the 4th and basically the 9th, and that's where he took the knee, where Tank didn't do nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Didn't throw a punch. He just was like just there. You feel what I'm saying? So you give those two rounds to Lamont, then Boom, Lamont won.
I'm gonna say something that I made an observation last night, and it seemed to me that Tank was leery. I think whatever Lamont was punching with, it had enough thump on it to get Tank Davis respect that he didn't feel like he can walk forward and walk him down. As a matter of fact, it was the other way around. Lamont
I'm
was walking him down.
I'm gonna say it to you like this, Coach. I believe that, but you put this on top of it. Lamont's hand speed was consistently more faster. Tank got fast hands, but Lamont, he was letting them shits go like whop, 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 whop. And these are hard punches coming at you mad fast. I think that's the thing that fucked Tank up. He was like, "Yo, this nigga's faster than what I remembered."
Yo, I got another observation.
Power, but the speed, I think the speed was the difference.
Is this the equivalent of how fighters back in the day, black fighters, would avoid the black murderers role and just fight the more named fighters? Because the black fighters were always harder fights than the white fighter or the known, contemporary fighter. I mean, even when Adrian Bronner, when he fought Emmanuel, what's that black dude that he fought? God dang, what's the dude name? Can't think of the dude name, but it was a black brother that he fought, and they asked Adrian Bronner, said, "This gonna be a hard fight," and AB said, "Yes, because it's another brother," and he spoke the truth, and that's what happened when you get in there. I mean, I'm talking about a real brother, somebody that grew up in the same hood that you was in. It's just like both of y'all hooping on the same. Both of y'all can shoot basketball. Both of you guys can play football. Both of you guys can run fast. And they say, "Yo, my man over here on block C, he can beat the guy over here on block B." You know what I'm saying? Because both of y'all guys is right there together. Y'all grew up together. Ain't nobody scared of nobody. It's an in-town rival. I'm not scared of you. You're not scared of me. I know what you bringing to the table. You know what I'm bringing to the table. And it is what it is. I think that's what I seen last night. Lamont Roach.
Hey, Coach.
No, yes, sir.
When you was little, did you listen to Richard Pryor?
Nah, not really. I ain't that old, man. But I didn't hear him. Yeah.
Okay. No, I was just gonna bring up something.
Hey, man.
Now go ahead. I want to hear the story though. I want to hear the story, man.
I resent that I ain't that old shit though. I really.
Well, I mean, I'm a 70s baby. I'll be 47 coming up.
But basically, what I'm saying is, Richard Pryor told the story of when he was young, right? And he was like these two dudes that was in the hood and shit like that. One could just like drop you, knock you, smooth the fuck out with one shot. The other one would piece you up and then knock you out. You feel what I'm saying? So he was telling the story. I don't remember the guy's names, but he was telling the story of when he was walking with his boy was the dude that could just, knock you out with one shot. And him and the other dude met up because the streets was talking. And he's like, all three of them are like at the pool hall or whatever. Long story short, these two dudes start beefing and then they start throwing hands. The dude that puts together the combinations just combo Richard's boy up, swap, bang, and dropped him out. And then, Richard Pryor was saying, yeah, I was talking shit with him like, yeah, my man will jack you up, he'll fuck you up and all of it. So when he saw his man get pieced up and knocked out, he was like, I was, he was on some shit like that. So I'm just saying, this is that situation between Tank and Lamont Roach, in my opinion. This is why I'm just saying, at the end of the day, man, listen, Lamont Roach was never intimidated by Tank. He was never scared by the aura of Tank. He was not from day one. He was the only one I ever seen talk to Tank like, you already know. You know I beat you back then. You knew. Your pops knew. Not your pops, your people knew. That's why they talked to me. And so
that's a great point. That's a great point you make, AC, because we tend to remember people how we meet them. These niggas met you when you had all this money and shit, but I remember before all the glitz and glamour, how we used to get down. So yeah, cosign 100%.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I knew there was going to be a portion, although I was like, when I heard like the little weight thing and stuff like that, You feel what I'm saying? I was just like, that was the amateurs. I love your energy, but being in there with Tank, I think this is where Tank is gonna come up. He really gonna show up and show out and show people, you know, um, what the real Tank Davis is like. Let me go back to my boxing. You feel what I'm saying? And I think, Lamont Roach just stepped to him in the right way and said, okay, you need to go back to your boxing. I've already been there and I could crack.
Yo, that makes me think of a great point. Now, Tank could be a victim of his own success by just losing constantly losing rounds and then just getting bailed out by the power. And Lamont was actually on the job having to develop his craft and skill because he didn't possess that one punch knockout power. So, you know, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but I'm not gonna say anybody's name, but you can't make any improvements in the boxing gym, which is asinine. I never heard of that before, but that's why they call it going back to the drawing board. But
Yeah.
that's neither here or there. Somebody always it makes no sense at all. And that's the case. Why even go to the gym? You can't improve. But
Right.
anyway, maybe the Lamont Roach having to hone his skills, because he didn't possess that knockout power. And Tank, maybe just got away from it because he had that bailout, kind of like Deontay Wilder. Not comparing the skill sets, because Tank does possess a skill set, but Tank also had that game changing power where he can hit you. And don't let Tank fool you. Tank tried to knock Lamont out, he just couldn't.
Yeah.
But Tank told me I could have stopped. No, you didn't. You tried to knock him out. You hit him on the button with good shots, and he didn't go anywhere. He came right back at you. You know what I'm saying? Now on that, Lamont stood in front of you and made you miss. And when he made you miss, he made you pay. And he hit you in the body. And he hit you with short counters. And he stood right in your face and he looked at you. And he used that shoulder roll and he turned his body to take steam off those punches. Lamont put on a master class last night. And
Yeah,
don't get in
people
here.
don't
I
see
hate when
that.
people, yeah, and people are not watching that. And I don't want to hear what you think Shakur would have did. Shakur is not Lamont Roach. Shakur might have felt one of them punches and got on his bicycle. I mean, Shakur could have got hit with one of them punches and freaking got knocked out, knocked smooth out. We don't know.
That body
You,
shot that Tank hit Lamont Roach with, when he pieced him with the combination, deuce, deuce, two up top, and he finished, and Lamont Roach tried to bend over, to take some of the steam off of it, and Tank caught him in that body like that kidney shot. That shit said doosh, and I saw Lamont Roach just stand straight up and just come right back at him, and then had a mean like the fuck, and then do his shit. I was like, oh, this nigga ain't playing. This nigga Lamont Roach is not playing. I was like, wow. You feel what I'm saying? Tank
and
footwork was incredible
yeah,
last night too. I mean, I saw different elements of the fight. I see the arguments, because I cannot deny that when it came down to output, who outworked who, hands down, Lamont Roach outworked Tank. You
Yes.
feel what I'm saying? Hands down, nobody can deny that. So if you are going by some of the criteria of scoring and ring generalship and effective punching, effective aggression, for us, when we say outworking someone, that's all of those tangibles.
Hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? When it came down to effective punching, in areas they were equal. In areas, uh, in areas, but consistently through the fight, Lamont Roach kept that level consistent. You feel what I'm saying? So it's I could see both sides. I can understand, and I look at the fight and I'm saying to myself, okay, I watched it twice. The first time I watched it, I could see where everybody said um, uh, Roach won the fight. The second time I watched the fight, I seen the fight a little bit closer. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just me, because then after I watched it, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's
there's an old saying in boxing. This is on all levels, even on club shows. If you go to a guy's own backyard and you get a draw, you won.
Yeah.
Because you're not going in somebody's backyard and getting a win. And Tank, wherever Tank fight at, that's his backyard, no matter what city he's in. Because I mean, if when he come to Atlanta where I'm at, that's his backyard. He sells out. Wherever he goes, that's his backyard. He got a following.
CJ, I told you that you way over there. You don't know. Up and down.
No. I feel y'all, but there's one place I could think of where he could get a big fight that ain't his backyard, and that's in Saudi.
He ain't going over there. You crazy?
Yeah,
That's in Saudi.
if for Lamont Roach to go in Tank's backyard, A-side status, the whole machine behind him, and get a draw tells you everything you need to know, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, listen, man.
No, we know the real, and I'm glad even the Tank fans are standing on it. Like, yeah, man, that wasn't it. That wasn't the performance we was looking for. So, shout out to y'all. I ain't heard nobody making no extra, excuses or caping. So, cool.
Yo, listen,
man. He's allowed a bad performance. Oh, go ahead.
Of course.
Listen. Talk shit, Goose. Go ahead, Goose. Talk shit. Go ahead.
And before Gooch do that, man, I feel vindicated myself now because that's why I got kicked off a H Money podcast, banned from his shit, just from suggesting that Tank could possibly lose. And I wonder what they're saying now, but y'all got it.
What's up, Gooch?
I can't eat my crow first off because I said Tank was gonna win by knockout within the 7/8 round. So I can't eat my crow. Shout out to Lamont Roach. He did excellent to me. He did way better. Lamont Roach. I'm putting you like this. Y'all know how I start the year off. Y'all know what I had to say. So I'm gonna say it like this: with Lamont Roach doing what he did last night, dark skins just took over 135.
Let's go.
Fucking with you, man.
Hell yeah.
Here you go.
Nigga, dark skins took over again.
Out the trilogy because they didn't want to give. Everybody's not giving Shakur that win like they should. They questioning that win. So say about Roach. Hey, I'm gonna say this. And don't say. I was saying it before I even seen it on Twitter from Bud. No, but when in the history of boxing does a man, I don't care what's in his eye, blood, sweat, tears, I don't give a fuck. When you take a knee, that's a count. When am I lying? Okay. It's even got so bad to where Mother Juggers is trying to compare the Kavalaskis knockdown to Tank. So then I got to thinking, I was like, hold on. How is that? When clearly it could be a knockdown with Bud, but it looked like a trip. So that's 50-50. But this dude took a knee, fam. You can't compare him. You can't I think he got tripped up and took a knee. This dude took a knee, ran to the hold on. When is it timeouts in boxing? Because somebody, when do we do timeout? Pop. This is the question to you. Pop, when do we take timeouts in boxing? For sweat, for curl activator.
A-side status, brother.
Curl activator. Hey, Gooch,
bro.
I'm gonna let you finish, but he switched it over to freeze tag real quick just to get that in. Goddamn.
Somebody just tell me when did this? Okay, once again, if we want to go A side, no, it's PBC side. Because let a Bob Earl fighter, let a top rank fighter, let a Eddie Hearn fighter do some shit like that. Man, y'all be all up in arms. Real shit. If Lamont Roach would have did that last night.
Hey, Goose, but look here, man. You got to think about Tony Willis. Tony Willis had a decision to make at that particular time. Now, if that man would have made the wrong decision, that man would be getting all kind of threats right now, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? If he would have called that a knockdown, bro, you talking about, man, people would have been on that dude's head, man. No Diddy, man.
Yes, sir. I don't know.
So
Man, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and then we can go because I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait for Murderous Row. I can't give y'all all my ammunition because I got it. I'm going for it tonight, but I gotta say this. I gotta ask those, bro. I need. I mean, I already asked the question. I need some guys, some guys that was hands down that wouldn't believe that Tank would touch the ground. I need, and I don't even know if y'all would. I'm just saying, would y'all believe what y'all saw and what y'all saw? Can it be? I mean, what? Come on, man. Come on, man. Can? Because y'all already know where I'm going with this. Right now, Keyshawn is dominating 135.
Goddamn.
And why I say that also? Because guess what Lamont Roach did? He just gave goddamn Bomac and them the blueprint to beat him. When
Okay.
anybody get through. So I'm gonna land it right there.
this nigga.
No, you did you said something cool there. Cool. Like I say, just because you give somebody a blueprint, don't mean they could build a building, brother.
Exactly.
And that's all I'm saying. Until we see it, it don't count. That's what I'm saying. Everybody got to stop giving credit to these guys for what Lamont Roach did. That was Lamont Roach, man. Ray Mercer was the one. Ray Mercer was the one, and I say this on the panel. I said Lamont Roach could wind up being a Ray Mercer because Ray Mercer gave Holyfield fits. A lot of people thought Ray Mercer beat Holyfield. Ray Mercer gave Lennox Lewis fits. A lot of people thought Ray Mercer beat Lennox Lewis. And I said Lamont Roach could be Tank Davis, Ray Mercer. Like just because he gave the blueprint, don't mean that the other guy is gonna be able to capitalize off it. Because like I say, you talking about two different fighters. You talking about Shakur doesn't have the temperament that Lamont Roach has. That I see.
Well, I'm not talking about for Shakur. Yeah, I'm talking about the dog himself for Keyshawn. Because what Bomac and them do, they take your losses or your draws and they utilizes that. Y'all tell them that's what they do. They take your weak.
They're not gonna put that. They're not gonna put
They might not, and I'm not saying
listen,
they will, but I'm saying they gave
Gooch,
what I'm saying.
I said this. Lamont Roach, if the rematch don't automatically happen, and sometimes it don't, you feel what I'm saying? Why not go over there and snatch Keyshawn belt from him?
Yeah. Hey, Gooch. I want to run somebody real quick. I'm gonna tell you why I think that Tank beats Keyshawn. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Keyshawn, the way he fights, the way he ties people up, he grabs people and he leaves his body wide open, and he throws a lot of wide shots. And I think Tank can take advantage of that. Get on the inside.
Okay.
Keyshawn does.
Man,
yes,
bro,
he does.
Bro, I understand all that. He's gonna do all that. He's gonna do all that. But check this out. One thing, I feel deep down, Keyshawn could take that power. That's one thing. Just like Lamont Roach, a lot of people didn't expect Lamont Roach to take that power. That's the problem with a lot of these fighters. That's just like the same shit what I'm saying with Canelo. If nobody's scared to take Canelo's power, you're going to have a problem. Canelo's going to have a fucking problem but everybody gets scared of that power because if you can say, if you got your ass kicked by mama before and you know that you're going to get your ass kicked by mama again, be like, oh, okay. I'm just going to have to take this ass kicking with shit. And if it don't hurt after the 2 rounds,
they're not putting Keyshawn in there with Tank.
But
that's
cool.
Keyshawn,
that's cool. His defense
isn't
he's not as tight as Lamont. Keyshawn is open. His body is open.
Okay, and that's cool.
He's got a long. Keyshawn has a long torso. He has a long torso. It's a lot of target to hit right there, man.
Okay, and that's cool. That's fine and dandy. I love all that. But one thing I'm getting at out the last three, I'm staying with my shit. Y'all go where y'all about to go. But I'm staying with my shit. Out the last 3 performances, like I started this year, Pop. What did I say? I said it's going to be determined on March 2nd who's doing what. And right now, the way it looked, Lamont Roach put some shit in the game because Shakur came to the fight last night. Everybody, I hope he get in the ring. I got shit. After that shit, it was Lamont Roach, and I don't want to see. I want a rematch with Lamont Roach. So that
Roach called out both Keyshawn and Shakur before this fight.
Yeah.
I mean that's cool. And you heard, and you see what Shakur said.
And y'all see what Shakur said last night on Twitter. He said, if you don't get the rematch, I got a belt for you. I got a belt for you to go for. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. So once again, shit, Shakur, motherfuckers can hate and say what they want to, but Shakur stepping up to the plate, stepping up to the plate. If this don't happen,
Yeah, and that's a 50-50 fight in my opinion, man.
Yeah, that's
and
a
then
hell
and
of.
then
I
the
would be
piggy.
more excited. I only want to see Tank versus Shakur just because. But Lamont Roach versus Shakur Stevenson, knowing what I know about Lamont Roach, that's going to be Shakur Stevenson's toughest challenge because Lamont also can stand right in the pocket with him and make him miss. And
Get the
stylistically,
fuck out of here, AC. Get out of here,
stylistically,
Bro,
bro.
are you
Come on.
bro, you can't be that much of a fanboy, bro. You got to keep it honest at some point in time, man.
who are you talking to? I said at the end of the day, when I look at
Hey,
Lamont,
Bills, what you want, man? What you want,
when I
Bills?
look at Lamont Roach, bro, that
Hold
nigga
on,
can do
hold
some
on.
shit,
Let me get
bro.
in the clear
Y'all
spot, bro.
sleeping.
Let me get in the clear spot, man. I got a song for
Shakur
y'all,
is not as fast as
motherfuckers,
Tank.
man.
A song. I think I said he got a song. Go ahead.
I don't even know why Bills up here. I don't even like Bills like that, man.
Is you saying something? You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing.
I knew that was coming.
All right.
Hey man, listen. Hey, I'm gonna say this though. Um, Last night I didn't think old buddy was gonna be able to take them hits. But then he put his foot on that gas too, to where I want to say it was it 6, 7, whoever rewatched it, because I didn't rewatch it again. It was like 6, 7, or 8th round. They was talking shit, but at the end of that round, nigga, Tank was the one trying to give Lamont some dat. Was like, damn, that was a good round. Even he was trying to give him that, and I was like, the whole shit all the way up until that round, you was talking shit. I
That
can't
seventh
remember. I
round.
want to.
That was
Okay,
the
it was 7th
seventh.
round. He turned around, tried to give him that, but like, oh nigga, you got me on that round. That's how I took it, because you ain't gonna give a motherfucker no that you just whooped ass really. If I just the way the mom Roach was like, nigga, fuck that. I'm ready to fight again. Let's go. I'm just saying, and he went all 12. I just can't. I cannot. Once again, nobody's up here and nobody said anything about when has it been. I understand y'all said the PBC way. We understand how PBC does this shit, but nigga, for real, let's keep this
Hold on.
1,000. Nobody
Hold on, Gooch.
in it.
Hold on, Gooch. I got something in my eye, man. I got something in my eye. It might be a little grease. It's something in my eye. When have
In the
anybody
boxing, nigga, them.
stop the
Okay, hold
fight
on.
and say, I got something in my eye? Motherfucking
No.
Tim Zoo had blood in his eye. He mad. I know. Did he get to go
Yo,
wipe it off his eye?
yo. I know you clowning, but let me say this. Let me say this on some real shit. I done had every damn hairstyle a black man could have, from fades to braids to dreads, whatever. I will
You
say
got
this.
J
Also
Curl.
being
You
an
got my J
active
Curl.
motherfucker. Hold on. Being an active motherfucker. Yeah, sometimes when I'm running or playing football, softball, hooping, whatever, yeah, that shit can't get in your eye. I ain't never
That
seen during a
shit burn.
boxing match, but I have
Hey,
experienced the shit.
I've
CJ,
experienced it
CJ,
myself, bro, and I'm a dude
CJ.
that's in the same.
Okay, you experience it, but when in niggerdom they have grease ever burnt your eye? Grease,
Yeah,
grease,
bro. That
Yeah,
shit.
it gets
That
in
No,
shit.
no,
there. Yeah,
okay,
you
okay,
sweating.
That,
AC,
grease.
AC. Hold on, Bills, let me
Grease,
get this one.
nigga.
Stop me in real quick. Okay, AC, I'm hearing you saying yeah, bro. But okay, so when in niggerdom has anybody has got to stop and say, hold on, let me get this out of my eye. Take a
Time out, time
knee,
out,
take a
time out.
knee. Like, hold on, time out. Let me go get this out of my eye without getting counted out, fam.
No, now
Twice,
that's the point.
twice.
Absolutely.
you said,
That's a
and see,
disqualification
here's the
off
problem with
top.
here's the problem with the question you just asked me. It
Oh,
don't
see, it ain't
make
no
no
problem.
fucking
Okay, well,
sense.
it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, you're not gonna let me finish.
No, I'm not,
I let you
because it shouldn't
answer.
be a
I let
problem.
you ask
You're
your
just trying, you're
weird
trying to
ass
make a
question.
problem. You're trying to make it
Let
a
you
problem.
ask
But
your
I'm
weird
about to
ass
mute my
question.
mic.
So let me finish. Now you said when in niggerdom. Niggerdom ain't a professional boxing match. You got
It
motherfuckers
should
out
be.
here. Hold
That's
on.
what
When the
happened last
fucking
night.
niggerdom is it cool for a
He
dude to
said
wear a
he
bonnet?
said it should be.
Fuck
Goddamn.
that bullshit. You got dudes out here wearing bonnets. I see niggas on the motherfucking train here in New York
AC,
in
AC,
bonnets, bro.
AC,
That shit is
AC,
weird. For
AC,
me to have grease in my eye, that shit ain't weird for me.
AC.
No, bro.
What's
How
No,
good?
no, no. Okay,
you
it's
gonna
not
stick
weird to
your
have grease.
head?
It's not weird to have grease in the eye, sir. It's
Hold on,
not weird,
hold
but
on.
it's weird that you can stop them in the middle of a boxing match, getting multi-millions. You getting where you the only one out of boxing that we know, because ain't nobody in boxing ever took a knee, went and got their eyes wiped out, and then continue. Nobody in ever in life have ever done that ever in life,
Hold
ever.
on, fool.
You want to know
Let me
when it
dumb it
happened?
down.
You want to
Huh?
know when
You,
it
you,
happened? You
you
want to
the
know when
only
it
one.
happened?
You the
It
only one in
happened.
boxing.
It happened when Sugar Ray Leonard had
Head out
got
the ring
thumbed
and
in
get
the
your
eye.
mouthpiece.
He had completely turned his back.
Your head
He had
out the ring and
completely
get
turned
another
his back,
mouthpiece.
took a knee, and then ran immediately to his corner. He
That's
ran
cool, AC.
immediately to his corner. The ref
That's
had to
cool, AC.
follow Sugar Ray Leonard. He
So
followed
40
Sugar Ray
years.
Leonard, and Ray Leonard
Okay,
said,
40
"I
years.
got thumbed in my eye."
40 years.
Tank
40
make
Hold
his
years.
on,
own
Gooch, because
rules. Tank,
AC
40
Tank
saying
make
years.
his own
AC
rules,
saying
nigga.
it happened.
Tank
40
make his
It
years.
own
happened in
rules.
1987 when
Tank make
Sugar
his
Ray
own rules.
Leonard's
Fuck all
Jerry
that.
curl was
Tank
pushed
make his
back.
own rules. Tank make his own rules. You heard it? You saw it?
Hold on. But
He
then let
just
me go
asked
here.
me when I
Let
seen
me
it.
go here, AC. Hold on,
I
AC.
only
That was
answered.
a
Let
thumb.
me, Bills.
Grease and thumb is two different things. Grease and thumb is two
Hold
different.
on. Let me clarify this for you. Based on the way you asked me the question, that's the best example I could give. Now, when it came down to what Tank actually did in that ring, I never seen that before in my life.
Okay. Thank you, sir. That's all. Okay. I guess I questioned it wrong. But any which way
Yeah.
it go,
Hey,
have we
listen,
ever
bro.
seen anything?
I know how to speak. I know how to speak, and I know
Well,
how to
I don't.
debate.
Damn it. I'm gonna tell you, I don't.
Since
Damn
you
it. I
asked me
speak
in the funny
Ebonics.
way, I'm gonna do
I
some
speak
Tony's.
Ebonics
I'm gonna
sometimes.
do
Damn
some
it.
Tony's review shit and completely give you political jargon instead of
Yeah.
answering
See.
your question.
Hey.
Hey, I tell you what, I'm getting drunk tonight. I tell you that. I'm celebrating tonight. And Smoke don't say a motherfucking thing to me. AC don't say a motherfucking thing to me. I don't want to hear nothing.
AC,
Nah, that's a country
AC.
nigga. Goddamn. Shout out to you, Bills.
What's good, Tony?
Hey, what you should have asked him
That,
back is, and you know, I'm not on the side of Tank with this one, but what you should have said back is, when's the last time in boxing history we ever seen a boxer's gloves disintegrate in the ring like Terrence Crawford's? That's what you should have
see,
said.
You
see,
would, you
you
would.
really want to go
They
there?
done disintegrated plenty of times, but we ain't never seen somebody say, "Hold on, referee, let me take a knee, wipe my eye off, trainer. Go ahead and get this out my eye real quick."
See,
Hey, my bad. I got my hair braided the other day. I put some water on it, but it didn't get all the grease out.
But when
Who
the
gives
ref,
a fuck? You ain't
but
hear Terrence Crawford come with a
was
excuse.
when the
Damn.
they
ref
had other
was
gloves.
when the
They
ref
had other
started to
gloves
count,
coming.
Tank did not debate the fact that he took that knee. So when the ref looked like he was starting to make that count, Tank just stood there. He didn't give him lip. He wasn't
He didn't
debating the nigga.
start to make the count. He was counting. And then he said, "Hey man, if you gonna do some shit like that, let me know. That way I can just go ahead and act like I don't understand what the fuck you doing." No, nigga, you motherfucker is a knockdown. I don't care about that though. How the hell you keep sticking your head out the ring? Oh, I need my mouthpiece. I need a little water. Nigga, what the fuck? Is we sparring? That's the problem. All he do is motherfucking spar. He got all these 8-1 spar stories. He think he can do the same thing he do in motherfucking sparring when he getting his ass touched the fuck up. Hold on,
Man,
time out,
okay.
time out. Let me go
Hey
on here and
man,
get my face wiped
I'll be
off.
right back. I'll be right back. I'll be
I don't
right
pay
back.
your bills. I don't fuck with you, man. I
You
don't
ain't
fuck.
gotta fuck with me, Smoke.
I don't
You ain't
fuck
gotta fuck with me.
But this is my question. This is where I left off. I just want to ask this question to everybody. All right, here's my question.
Oh
If
God.
hypothetically, this is where I left. Let's say hypothetically, Tank Davis gets in there with the other big names and he loses to all of them. Then can we say he was overrated?
Yes. Very. I mean,
No,
how
he
could
ain't
you not?
overrated.
How
He
could
is
you
what
not?
he is.
When hold on. Let's rewind.
Nah, fuck
24
all
hours
that.
ago.
Tony can't
20,
deadlift 500 pounds. Fuck all that bullshit.
24 hours ago, everybody swore that he couldn't be touched. So yeah, if he lost to all of them in reality, you would have to say he was overrated. Just being fair about it. Yeah.
Now everybody, CJ, they said he
Well,
was
you know what I'm saying.
untouchable. But
Who
this
said?
guy right here with two thumbs is said, we know what the deal is. And now we find out, thank you, boxing gods, Boxaluya, and anybody else got a problem, don't say shit to me.
Hey, give Roach his credit, man. Give Roach his.
Yeah, man.
Exactly, because I ain't the one to be like, oh, I told you that's why Shakur would have beat him. No, Roach had a mean game plan. Who knows if Shakur go in there and the way Tank was talking to damn Roach, that Shakur might motherfucker around and forget the game plan. Roach, he stayed disciplined. So we don't know what happened with Tank and Shakur. Shakur might be, Tank might get in his head. So
No,
at
a
the end of the
completely
day,
different fight. Completely
yeah,
different fight. Again, I don't
yeah.
want nobody to misunderstand. I said this makes the demand for the fight more. Now he got to step it up. I'm not saying that Shakur would have done the same thing. I'm saying now the demand is there. Now it's maybe a little easier to make the fight.
Nah,
Maybe he
nah,
fucks with
nah.
Turkey now.
Shakur,
Maybe he fuck with Turkey now. You feel me? Desperate
he
times call
better
for
fuck with
desperate
Turkey
measures.
because that money not dropped. That money not dropped.
So I have a question for y'all. I
But
have a question for y'all. In the post-fight interview, Tank said the person he's fighting next was in his locker room. Who was in his locker room?
I have no fucking idea. That's some bullshit. He said he was
Jake
calling
Paul.
somebody out. Fuck
Jake
that shit,
Paul. That's
nigga.
who was in.
We
That's
ain't
who
we
they
ain't
kept
playing
on the
riddles.
camera. I got
This
the
ain't
stats.
Dr. Seuss or fucking
No, I
some
know, but he
children's book,
said
nigga. Fuck
because
that.
they was like, is it Shakur? He said, nah, Shakur wasn't in my locker room. So who the fuck was back there that he was gonna fight next? Barry?
Man, one of
Is
his
that the next
daughters.
fight?
That's what he fighting next. He gonna put one of his daughters in the ring and get her paid. Fuck this
Well,
shit, man.
no. Here's my question:
Call somebody out.
who was back there? Was it Gary Antoine? Like who was back there with him?
Okay, so you saying probably someone who was already at the event? Maybe, but shit, I ain't with it.
So now we trying to he is deflected like a lot of his fans
Right.
do. They deflect. So he
Okay.
gonna come up with something. I had somebody in my damn dressing room that's ready to fight me right now. You need to be worrying about the motherfucker that just got robbed instead of worrying about what your next fight is. And then look at what I heard last night that Tank made this happen so they could sell the rematch. Ain't this the face of boxing? Ain't this the cum laude,
But see,
the
that's a
motherfucker
lot
that's
though.
second to Rolling Stones?
Hey,
Huh?
Bills,
But
Bills.
listen, but
Come
listen,
on,
Hold
man.
on,
Quit
Tony.
playing
Hold
with
that
on,
me.
that theory is
Bills.
not even correct because Tank said he's not gonna fight him for a year. He said I want the rematch, but it's not gonna happen this year. If it
But
happens,
Guess
it'll be
what?
hey,
next year.
hey,
You the
I'm gonna
boss,
say it
Tank.
like this, Bills. Hold on, Bills. When I watched that last interview where Tank had on the gray jump off, if you go back and you watch that last presser, right? When him and Lamont Roach were standing there whispering in each other's ear, Tank looked over at him and he was like, he put up one finger like one or two. And then Lamont Roach was like two. And Tank looked at him and he was like, bet. And then it looked like he said, say no more or say less, right? Then when you look
Man,
at
look
this
here.
fight, I'm
Look
like, did
here.
these motherfuckers just agree? Did these motherfuckers agree to do some shit so we get a so we
Bro.
get a so we get a
Okay,
rematch?
okay, actually, I can
I'm
understand
just
that.
I'm just
But the
saying.
way Tank
I'm
was
not.
motherfucking swinging for the fences, if little buddy would have slipped up, it wouldn't have been no motherfucking two. Cause Tank was trying to knock his motherfucking head off after the motherfucker was looking at him crazy. So it wasn't like, oh, he was just gonna play with Roach. No, he was trying to get him out of there.
At what
It
point
wasn't like
between?
Tank was swinging some belly punches, and we ain't never seen this Tank before. There were ferocious punches that he was throwing. We trying to
No,
play
I'm
like
just
Tank
I'm
was just
just
playing with little
just going
buddy.
with the. I'm just
But you gotta
saying this.
understand too, though, that this is what people have been saying all along about Tank. Right here, this is live 4K, 8K, however much money you have, whatever your TV comes in as. Check this out. People have been saying for a long time, and I don't care what the judge's scorecard say, just like last night, I don't care what it said. People have been saying for a long time, Tank always gets down on scorecards. What happens when the knockout doesn't happen? And you just
He
saw it last
wasn't
night.
he wasn't down on the scorecards at the beginning because the nigga got the Canelo motherfucking judges there 4 rounds in the motherfucking bank before anything because they wasn't really swinging at each other the first 4 rounds. Them niggas wasn't motherfucking chopping each other up, and
By
then
the
when Roach
sixth
started
round,
lashing on his motherfucking ass,
Yeah, but my point is this: you
by the
cannot
sixth round, I
rely.
had it 3-3.
You cannot rely on a knockout. If your whole basis is I'm gonna lose on these cards, I'm gonna be negative on these cards, but a
Yeah, that's
knockout's gonna
crazy.
come, it's a recipe
hold
for a
on,
loss.
Tony. Hold on, Tony. Hold on, Tony. And what you mean you can't rely on a knockout? This my career. This is what I do. If
It
you've been
ain't
doing it so
100%.
long, if you've been
Hold
crossing
on.
motherfuckers up so long, you gonna rely on your crossover. So it ain't no you can't rely on a knockout. I've been crossing niggas up so many years. I know
Nope.
when I pull this crossover out, it's gonna happen.
Nope. Bill, answer me this. What fighter you know retired with a 100% knockout ratio? I'll wait.
Damn one of them. What fighter you
Exactly.
know? What fighter you know named Tank was gonna have 100% knockout ratio, but
Oh,
he
I
got
ain't
the
saying none of
referee
them
help.
could. I'm saying I'm backing up homie's point that you can't rely on that, and you just,
No,
you back that
no,
up by
that ain't
saying
that ain't what I'm saying.
ain't nan one of
No,
them retired with 100% knockout. So it
no,
ain't gonna
CJ,
happen
that
every
ain't what
time.
I'm saying. That ain't what I'm saying. I gave
It ain't
you a
gonna happen every
basketball
time.
reference. If your crossover been working so many years and you know the shit work, what you gonna pull out every time? This shit work every game. So this is what I'm used to. But when it don't work, that's when we got something to say. But when it do work, don't nobody say nothing about it. You can't depend on the knockout. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I've been critical of it,
We
but
have, but not smoking AC. The Splash Brothers.
What the
Let's give
fuck,
it a
bro?
hand
What
clap.
the? How you bring my name and just slander? Hey,
you see,
listen. Hey,
Cause
Tony,
you part of AC. You part of AC. That's why
I
Smoke
know.
don't say
Hey,
that he let
Tony's,
AC go in.
I know you know somebody that does defamation litigation. Yo, I need to take this nigga to court, or I'm gonna call Devin Haney and find out who Devin Haney lawyers are, and I'm gonna take your
I'm
fucking ass
gonna
to
say
court,
it
boy.
anyway. I'm gonna say it anyway, and I'll say it in court. Yes, you are part of the Splash Brothers, and you are part of what's going on right now. Thank
no,
you,
we know,
Smoke, for not saying anything.
What
we
do you
know
mean for
AC
not
gonna
saying
play it.
anything?
AC gonna play it like Nino Brown. Like this is bigger than me. Pop
Exactly.
Pop is the head of the Tank organization.
Nah,
Hey,
I,
AC, like, how you gonna put me in it?
hey,
Nah,
no,
nigga.
no, no,
Nah.
no,
Hey,
no.
hey,
I'm not
hey,
even
like,
bringing. I'm not even bringing Pop into it. I'm not even bringing Pop into it. I'm a dry snitch on knockout.
roll the field. Oh,
I'm
that
a dry
beautiful
snitch
footage.
on
They got so
knockout
Okay.
much footage
86.
of
I'm
when
gonna be
you
like, nah,
AC.
nah. He the man of this shit, man. I just found myself just caught up in his rhetoric and sometimes just regurgitating his shit. You know,
Nah, they gonna
that's
say,
it.
roll that beautiful footage, AC. Smoke, roll that beautiful footage. You got so much footage with AC on here doing that same bullshit you doing. Now he trying to separate himself from you. Hell to the no. Y'all are last at the
I'm
hill.
just not
Y'all
throwing
are the
my nigga
Splash
under the
Brothers.
bus.
You going down with it.
I'm not throwing my peoples under the bus.
You ain't
That's
got
all I'm
to, cause
telling
he
you.
gonna grab you and y'all going down together.
Nah, Pop ain't gonna do me like that.
No, no, Pop ain't saying nothing. Pop like, man, I really
What's
can't
good,
say
party
nothing, you
people?
know.
What's good, man?
That was a terrible goddamn robbery.
Okay.
Disgusting. That was
It wasn't a
diabolical.
robbery. Nah, it wasn't a robbery. It was a celebration. It's a
That was a
celebration.
goddamn.
They said this
Okay,
was.
Oh.
okay, okay. Respect to you. That's your opinion. That was a goddamn robbery to me. How about that? That was terrible. Bug-eyed Steve Willis went in there. They slid it. I don't know if they slid him an envelope before the fight or they took care of him afterwards for what he did. That was terrible.
Man, you
Lamont should
seen the
have won
picture
that
of the
fight.
referee? That nigga looking both ways. The referee eyes show you he was looking both ways
Yeah.
at the beginning.
Come on.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
said
seen
ain't
he
that
gonna
was
dude
trip
saying
on
before.
he
He
wasn't
should
Choco.
have
gonna
seen
referee
that
like that.
bullshit. He should have seen that bullshit Tank was pulling from a mile away. I'm gonna let my partner land respectfully.
Terrible. Terrible, terrible. I didn't even think Lamont needed the knockdown. Respectfully, I thought he won by a little bit more than that. I had him winning 8-4. So I didn't even think he needed the goddamn knockdown. So it's even worse there. But I didn't hear what y'all were cooking on. But let me just say this. I need to see this nigga Tank fight somebody. And when I say fight somebody, I mean respect to him. He fought Lamont Roach. I mean fight one of them niggas like Keyshawn and Shakur. One of them dudes who we think will probably beat him. Okay?
Wasn't this the
I'm
point I
sick and
just made?
tired
Not
of
to cut
hearing
you
this
off.
nigga talk
It's the
about
point I just
I'm
made.
Sugar Ray. What?
I said not to cut you off. It's the point I just made. You got it.
Yeah. But most deaf. Because that's how every boxing fan should feel. Okay? I'm sick
Yep.
of this nigga and his fans, or not even his fans, just this nigga. Because I haven't heard nobody regurgitate it. I don't want to hear this nigga talk about I'm Sugar Ray. I don't want to hear him talk about I think I'm Floyd. Them nigga Floyd moved up 5 weight classes, was fighting niggas like Miguel Cotto, goddamn Manny Pacquiao, Ricky Hatton. Okay?
Damn.
Sugar Ray
Damn.
had to go up against Tommy goddamn Hearns. Imagine Fundora at welterweight, but could box and was fast as shit and had
Right.
power and moved up and beat Marvin Hagler. You're not of those niggas' ilk. Outside of Lamont Roach, your biggest adversity was Mario Barrios. So respectfully, and I know niggas don't like to hear me say Tank need to fight somebody. He need to fight somebody. Get your weight up, nigga. But first, get
You
Lamont
seen
that
Harlem
rematch.
Night?
Get Lamont his
You seen
rematch, then
Harlem Night?
focus on them two.
You seen Harlem Night? Where the motherfuckers they put that little shit up. He kept shooting the little pills. That's Tank. Put that little
You're a fool.
Oh man, that was terrible.
See, that's
That was
why. See,
disgusting.
that's why your mic went out. You was talking all that shit, nigga.
Oh my.
How you doing, Pop? How you doing? I know that was tough to watch.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So you can't even digest it. Hey, respect to you for even hosting the panel. I know you wanted to a party you wanted to tuck tail and say fuck that shit ain't happened. But hey, good you facing the music. Shout out to you.
Nigga, my
Oh
girl
wow.
right now. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Like this is way worse than just coming on YouTube, nigga. Where the fuck you sleep last night? Like, yo, this nigga gonna make me look bad tomorrow. I don't give a fuck about. I ain't even judge the performances yet. I just know all the shit I was talking. I was like, yeah, this shit gonna be bad
No,
tomorrow.
I feel you, but hey, some niggas will dodge bets for over a year based on a wrong
I'm
prediction.
not
So
betting Israel. I'm not betting Israel.
yeah.
I thought Lamont was gonna get beat to death. That shit was shocking.
I got
I
Wow.
didn't. I
I
didn't. I
got
bet money on. I
I
bet
got
money
phone
on. I bet my homeboy he was talking so much shit.
I bet I got phone calls from niggas I ain't heard from in months talking about man. I'm listening to this nigga like man, you don't shut the fuck up. That's nigga. I wanted to tell him nigga. I don't listen. I'm not gonna respect nobody who wore a fucking toupee for 10 years. Shut up.
That's all right.
Black.
That's all right.
You
I'm
black.
raising hell over here. I'm gonna go on B Mac shit, and I'm gonna raise some more hell. I appreciate you, Smoke and AC the Splash Brothers, cause that's y'all name for now on.
I ain't
I
like you like
appreciate y'all.
I don't even like
You
you
know
like
what I'm
some shit.
saying? Hey,
You came over here talking big buku shit, and now you man, I'm gonna wait to B Mac open up the panel. I don't give a fuck. You can leave. I ain't wrong like you.
oh yeah, don't be trying to run me off, nigga. You,
Hey,
hey,
bro, I knew you was gonna come over here with some bullshit. I knew it. That's all right. I ain't saying nothing.
hey.
Nope.
Appreciate y'all, man. It's murderers row. So I came
Yeah.
in with my guns loaded, man. I try to
Yeah.
sit my phone in the perfect spot so I can get all kind of reception. Cause I'm tired of the Splash Brothers. Motherfucking look, sliced and diced me. Nigga, they surrounded me on motherfucking Goose Channel. Niggas surrounded me on Goose Channel and they think I'm gonna come out motherfucking not swinging a day. Please.
I shouldn't have went live till yesterday. I mean tomorrow. I should have waited till tomorrow. That's some bullshit.
You see, Blue. I ain't seen Blue, but I know he excited.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's saving it all for B-Mac. Yeah, I ain't. You know what? I ain't fuck all y'all. I ain't going over there.
Hey, you ain't got to. You ain't got to. That's why I came here first. I said, I don't know what Smoke gonna do. So I'm finna go shoot up his motherfucking spot real quick. Cause I know him and the Splash brother together. So I gotta make sure I talk to AC and motherfucking Smoke other than anybody. And I need to holler at WCS too, cause he surrounded me on Goose motherfucking page. And I'm gonna motherfucking holler at him too.
It's okay, man. The guy had a subpar performance,
Yeah,
and y'all had
he had a fucked up night. He had a fucked up night. The problem is
guys.
you got three fucking coaches in your fucking ear. You telling one to be quiet. You telling one like, oh, okay, I understand. The other motherfucker just talking right here while he rubbing your motherfucking face. It's like, damn, what kind of camp you fucking got going on over there, bro?
Yeah,
Like, what's really going on? I
I
thought this nigga went into camp, but this nigga talking with your main trainer.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck going on with that man, bro. Like, I really
That was
don't.
crazy.
Like the forego all of the fighting shit. That shit look like something way more different. Now that I see him commenting on Earl Spence talking about some work, like don't ever drink shit like that, and I'm like, nigga, you dealing with some demons that you may need to go ahead and step the fuck away.
That nigga said he had grease in his eye, Pop. He had hair grease. He just had his hair done a couple days before, Pop.
I'm gonna be real with you.
You can't blame the nigga, Pop.
Nah, like to be real with you, like my nigga, you been get like my nigga. Come on, bro. Like you come on, man. You been getting your fucking hair braided, bro. You know you ain't need no goddamn grease, man.
Come
Come on,
on,
man.
man.
Like we on
That's
some
that
other shit
diesel.
with
That's
that
that
now,
I
diesel
bro.
say
shit.
the grease
Like nah,
plus
like
the
bro, I'm
ass
saying
whooping had
like bro,
something to
you
do with
know,
it.
like you ain't got to have you ain't got to get like no crazy design that night. Nigga, get the designs you been getting when you ain't have no damn. They didn't use a lot of damn hair grease. Like you gotta stop all
No,
that.
nigga. No,
That's
nigga. Get them to wipe your face before the motherfucking round start. Get them to wipe your
Yeah.
face before you get your ass up out of there. Nobody gonna hear that shit in the middle of the fucking round.
You doing way
Hey,
too much, man. You not like the shit with
I ain't
Calvin, the
never
shit
seen
walking
no
past
shit like that
Calvin.
in my entire life. I've
Yo, I
never seen
don't
no shit like that ever.
just say what's up,
Ever.
man. Just like I don't know if you got a contract with him. Just say what's up, man. Like yo,
damn.
like y'all niggas got some tension with y'all. You know, I don't know what the fuck. Just say what's up. Be honest, nigga.
I really wonder I really wonder if Lamar Roach's people, if they gonna log a protest of the decision, because that's a clear knockdown, and it's clear that decided the decision of the fight. Because if Steve Willis had done what he was supposed to do, it's obvious, just mad. Lamar Roach wins. So
Right.
I really wonder if they're gonna
I ain't
start an
never seen
official
no shit like
process
that.
to get that reversed, to get
I
the
ain't never,
round itself reversed, to add the point, and what would happen. But I know ain't shit gonna happen. We see this all the time in football. They get calls wrong. That we see it in basketball too. It is what it is. But I just hope it's logged that Steve Willis is a goddamn, and it's a shame. Literally, this man was my favorite referee before the fight. I literally said it
Mm,
before he came in. Oh, that's my guy. That's Fish
right.
Eyes. But nah, he done destroyed his legacy.
oh man.
Oh, it seemed like the nigga was all enthusiastic and into it with them goddamn eyes, but yeah, he fucked it up last night.
Nah,
Let me
y'all.
ask AC this. Remind me, what year did you say was the Sugar Ray Leonard had the Jerry curl crisis where he got the moisturizer, the S curl in his eye, and he had
No,
to go back to the corner?
no, it was never with his hair. He had gotten thumbed in his eye.
I'm just fucking with you,
You
champ.
talking about the Tommy Hearns? Oh, okay.
No, that wasn't against Tommy Hearns when he got thumbed in the eye. That was
Man.
I forgot
I can't remember Sugar Ray having like an issue with his hair. Like I just
no
know
no
that
No, no,
the
no.
eye
it
issue
was
started
asked
with
it
the
was
Tommy
a
fight.
question was asked to me
Oh, my bad.
in a certain way that said, when have you ever seen a fighter in the middle of the fight get a timeout and just walk straight to his corner, take a knee, and then walk straight to his corner. I said when Sugar Ray Leonard got thumbed in his eye, he completely turned his back. He took a knee and then walked straight to his corner and was like, I can't see. He thumbed me in my eye. Then the ref follows him and says, yo, what's going on? He's like, I can't see. And his corner is like right there. I can't see. He got thumbed in his eye. That's how that fight
I
ended.
know back then when they had like that the finger attached to the glove. I know that was like it was rare, but that was something that they would sometimes stop the fight for. But you couldn't take a knee. I know that.
No, the fight was stopped. The fight was stopped because he got thumbed in his eye. So it wasn't no continuation. You feel what I'm saying? I said based on the way the question was asked, that's the only example I can give. But as far as what Tank did and how Tank's situation played out, I've never seen that before.
No.
AC.
Yeah.
You like muddy water. You like muddy waters because you're trying to muddy up the water. Cut it out. You already know what time it is.
Muddy Waters. I
Oh, man.
downloaded and I got Redman's album.
This nigga came back for the bullshit.
I know you do.
This nigga done got in his car, drove all the way around the block, or probably he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go head over to B-Mac. So I know I gotta head on I-5 or I-95 real fast.
Nah, I just went and put something in the chat and came back. I say, no, I'm not gonna let it off easy. I'm a motherfucker go load my gun up and bring my ass right back.
Wow.
Oh man.
You hear the sirens in the background, Bill? That's because I call the police on your ass. You better stop.
Nigga, every time we online with you motherfucking police everywhere.
Oh shit.
You got it. Nigga got hit mute every day.
Oh man.
They coming, Bill. They coming for you, man.
Hey, I ain't worried about it. Hey, I'm gonna call a timeout and go run. Hey, wipe my eyes out so I can see these motherfuckers.
Hey, look. I ain't answered. I ain't said shit, so can't nobody set no damn trap for me. I don't know. Shit.
You ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't say nothing last night, but shit happens. What you mean shit happens? I want a motherfucking response.
That shit don't happen.
Hey, look. I said that text to everybody. Shit happens.
I know. Tell my shit happens.
What else could he say, man?
I said that shit to everybody. Hey, man. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just say it. I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, WTS said Tank was doing that because he didn't want to hurt his friend and he wanted to, you know what I'm saying, kind of set up the rematch or whatever. And I was just like,
I don't got nothing from what nobody been saying.
Hey, you don't. Hey, but I be writing shit down.
I ain't Hey, listen. Every time I seen something that was about to say something about it, I scrolled past it.
I scrolled past.
What I text you this morning? Why didn't you text me back anyway? What I text you this morning?
I don't know.
Got me in that big
no,
ass.
I text him the Ice Cube song. Today was a good day. He didn't want to respond.
Ain't nothing to I did respond, nigga. I told you 420.
You ain't welcome, damn.
Damn.
Get me caught up in that big ass.
Tank had the soul glow grease in his eye.
Hey, listen, bro. Hey, listen, bro. I don't have no defense for none of that shit that nigga did last night.
It ain't no defense. It's based on what the referee did. I thought he would at least take a point because he stuck his head. If I wasn't gonna count you as a knockdown, I'm gonna take a point because you stuck your head out the motherfucking ring. I'm gonna go ahead and take a point. That's what I thought he was about to do.
That nigga was hitting him with shoulder strikes. Did you see that shit? And then he warned Lamont Roach.
Yeah. You already knew what time it was. That nigga wasn't looking at shit, but whatever the fuck Roach did.
The nigga eyes was in both the corners. That's where he was.
That nigga eye was in a limbo. That
nigga ain't never seen no shit like that before neither. He like, hey man, what the fuck just happened here?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
I mean, I can't blame him though. He was like, "Hey, man, you goddamn let me know something."
hey, Pop, and any other Tank fans in here? Let me ask you this: you think it's a good time for Tank to rebrand himself? Maybe he should go buy a Jeep. You know what I mean? Maybe something a little smaller, something a little less with less artillery, should I say?
You know what I'm saying?
What,
You see what that
hovercraft?
says right
That
there?
nigga named Hovercraft? That nigga named Hovercraft.
You see what that say right there? You see what that say
What's
right
that?
there?
What
What
is
that
that?
say?
That's a text that I sent. That's the text I keep talking about. That should say draw if Tank
That don't mean
wins.
that, AC.
If
You
Tank
wanted to
wins the
splash
last
brothers.
round.
You thought it was gonna go your way, and it did.
I said before the 11th round, and I said draw if Tank wins the last round. How did the judges score it? A draw. So y'all could be up here, whatever, but I seen it, accepted it, texted it, and said, listen, I'll just sit back and watch everybody go nuts. The fact that this shit's gonna be a draw, because I know
I know.
this fucking fight's gonna be a draw.
When they didn't call it a knockdown, I knew it was
I
gonna be a
knew it was
draw.
gonna be a draw. That's when
I
I
said,
knew
I
it.
mean,
"Oh
yeah, of
shit."
course, when you do A side math, yeah.
Hey,
I
not to
just
toot my own horn, but I was on another live last night, and immediately before the main event started, he said predictions. I said it's going the distance. I didn't pick a winner, so I guess I was the most right motherfucker that could have been because it wasn't no winner and it went the distance. But hey man, Roach got that for real, for real.
I mean, I not seen Tank get rocked, but I ain't never seen him get rocked like this. 3 or
Yeah,
4
he was
times. He
stepping
got
back.
rocked.
He had
That
cement
nigga got
shoes,
rocked.
nigga. Yeah.
And for him to get rocked like that, I mean, I don't know if Shakur got that type of power to rock him like that, but uh, shit, yeah, the motherfucker Lamont wrote when taking the bait to follow this nigga. He like, nah, come fight me. And Tank was like, shit, what I'm gonna do? I got 3 trainers. Hey, which one of y'all know what to do? Neither one of y'all, motherfucker.
I like that when that nigga Tank was talking to the crowd or he was talking to the referee, every time Lamar Roach would punch that nigga in his mouth. But
That nigga looked at all 3 of them. He was like, shit, what I need to do? Hey, man,
shit.
listen to me. No, listen to me. No, it's too late. It's too late. You already lost. That nigga talking about listen to me. Nigga, listen to yourself. You don't know what to do.
Damn.
They say
You
too
so
many chiefs, not
exceptional.
enough Indians. Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Man, listen.
hey,
No,
hey,
huh?
Tank didn't lose.
No, he ain't lose. He ain't lose. But it's still a celebration. Hey, I told you, wait till I get my box rate right. You know what I'm saying? Tank fan, you can't tell me nothing.
He didn't lose. I can
Hey,
say
he
that.
didn't lose.
He didn't lose.
Hey, he didn't
Yeah, good
lose.
for him, man.
No.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he didn't
fucking
lose.
goodness.
I enjoy that when Tank fans say that he didn't lose, but y'all lost. That's the point. I don't care about him losing. That's great. You can still have a 0, but y'all lost.
Absolutely.
How he lose?
All them niggas talking about Devin Haney is chinny for year. That nigga went down on a jab and some hair grease. That shit crazy.
He said a jab and some hair grease. Goddamn.
Hey, you know what,
That's the
Mark?
man
I know
own
why people
words.
don't like you because I know now I remember why people don't like you.
Because I speak the facts.
I understand, man. I understand, man. You know, we all make mistakes, man. And his mistake was not sticking to the script of who he deal with. You trying to change shit up. Now you got 3 motherfuckers in your corner because your real fans are saying, why the hell they ain't in your corner? Then they come at the last minute with Dipset of all people.
Yeah.
We seen you got Dipset coming with you. Dipset. I'm like, oh boy, Tank finna do his thing. Not. I say this nigga got Dipset with him. Half of him anyway.
I ain't fucking with you, man.
Nigga had Dipset with him. You thought he was with the motherfucker. Nigga dancing and shit. Nigga stop and let time pause. Like, no, y'all waiting on me. Nigga, you should have. If we waited on you when you called a timeout, nigga, the technical foul, nigga said, yeah, I had something in my eye. I ain't know that you would get disqualified. Nigga, you knew something when you took a knee.
He said,
Why you ain't just running your corner and say, hey man, get this out my eye? Why you gonna take a knee if you ain't know something?
Hey, why you old school NY niggas let Dipset come out there with the walkers and wheelchairs, man? That ain't right. Yeah, let them
Damn,
live.
this nigga had a scarf on that he ain't even rap. Nigga, motherfucking Jewel Santana rap the whole song.
listen, listen.
I'm I'm petty.
Hey, listen. It's not our fault that he picked the wrong members of Dipset to come out there.
No, it's y'all fault. He picked the wrong fighter. He picked the wrong fighter. He thought he was gonna pull this nigga up. Nigga, I been want to kick your ass for old and new. And this nigga said, "I know you, nigga." That's why niggas is worried. Oh, I'm about to go on the other channel and say, "Hold on." That maybe this is why Keyshawn might not want to fight motherfucking Cruz. Cause they say the amateurs matter. Now niggas ain't gonna want to talk. You want to talk about Shakur? You want to talk about Shakur? Nigga, I'm coming in blasting everybody, nigga. Play with me.
Then why Shakur don't want to run back with De Los Santos?
Nigga, De Los Santos ain't nobody. He fought in the amateur. Nigga, De Los Santos didn't even want to engage.
No,
nigga,
Shakur didn't want to engage.
Hey. Shakur did what he had to do to win. Tank was taking off run. Shakur didn't take a timeout. I don't want to hear nothing about Shakur. He ain't never took a timeout.
That's facts.
Hey,
he ain't never took a timeout.
Because at the end of the day, this fight kind of justified why Keyshawn is so terrified of Andy Cruz. So
why? No, it don't justify it. It just say, I don't know, this nigga might know me a little bit.
I beat him 4 times in the amateur and denied that motherfucker a gold medal. It justifies it.
Yeah, it justify it, but it kind of make you like, well, he need to fight. That's gonna put more pressure on it and say, well, shit, Tank just fought the motherfucker he fought in the amateur. Nigga, if you think you that dude, you need to fight a motherfucker you fought in the amateur because shit, you see what happened to Tank.
I'm just on that same energy shit. That's all.
Yeah, me too. I'm cocking back the gun. I don't give a fuck. Everybody can get it today. It's murderous rope. It's murderous rope. No, you still a splash, brother AC. Don't be trying to get on my side today. You over there with motherfucking smoke.
I don't like your attitude today, Biz.
I don't like it either. I love it. You knew I was coming.
I don't appreciate the energy that you're projecting over here today.
Push-ups waiting on you, motherfucker. Come on live. I said, let me go get me another beer, cause smoke about to come on.
Oh shit!
I was laying in the bed. It was like 10:30. I was like, I can't wait till these niggas come on today. I was sitting at 10:30 listening to Crush on his shit. I was like, I can't wait till these niggas come on today.
I saw you, John. I said, oh man, I don't even know if I want to comment. This nigga might be like, oh, I see you in here, pop.
Don't. Hey, you right. I just put it out there. I said, salute.
Oh God. I don't care. It's okay.
I know you don't. And I'm about to go over here and go ape shit. Because it's a lot of time. See, I ain't one of those Shakur fans that's gonna be like, I told you Shakur beat him. See, he might still beat Shakur because the way he was talking to Roach, he was doing everything to try to get this nigga off his motherfucking game plan. We don't know what people's mind is in a motherfucking fight. So he might say some shit to Shakur, like, oh nigga, your old lady pussy tastes like motherfucking Honey Nut Cheerio, and the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Boom, caught him.
Hey, you heard about
nigga might pull a KG on him. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. All we know is Roach was disciplined enough to not worry about shit this nigga said. Stick to the game plan. His daddy kept saying, stick to the game plan. Stick to the game plan. Do not deviate from the game plan. And he's done.
Man,
We
Tank,
don't know if Shakur gonna do that. We don't know if motherfucker Keisha ain't gonna do that.
Tank,
Tank was trying whatever he could.
Tank ain't lose.
Shit, he might
Shit.
as well have. It might have been better.
Fuck you mean, man? What you mean? It might have been better. But you know what,
At
Mark?
least that nigga might have had some dignity.
I don't
This
like
shit
the
is
energy.
even worse.
I don't like the energy that you projecting.
Hey, I don't like robberies, nigga.
But shit happens.
Nah, shit like that don't happen. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my whole life.
You ain't never seen a robbery in your
No,
whole
I
life.
ain't never seen a nigga take a knee and then not get a
Okay,
call
so
a knockdown.
let's.
You see it now, nigga. So get over it. You saw it. Now get over it. It
Hey,
happened.
that nigga was
Nah,
motherfucking
nigga.
I never
I
seen
ain't
two
gonna get
dudes
over
knock
it.
each other
Well,
What
out.
you
too bad
talking
then,
about?
nigga.
I
Too bad.
never seen two dudes in a
Just like
boxing
people was
match.
mad that Trump is in office, shit happens.
Yeah, I never seen two dudes knock each other out in the
That's
first
even
10
goddamn
seconds
worse.
of the first round. In the first 10 seconds of the first round, I never seen that happen until it actually happened in boxing. So at the end of the day, man, we see shit. I never seen a nigga back in the days with me coming up in boxing, a dude get knocked out to whereas he just goes stiff with one arm and one leg up in the air and going, oh.
I don't. Hey man, I don't got no explanation other than it happened. So what the fuck you gonna do about it? No.
Talk about it.
That's it. That's all you gonna do. That's
And
it.
pay for the rematch when they get the rematch on.
That's all
What
you're gonna
rematch?
do.
You
What
know it's
rematch?
gonna be a rematch. You know it's
Look,
gonna be a
and I
rematch.
heard
You
and I heard a
crazy,
You
motherfucker
heard what
last night
Tank said
say,
about Pitbull Cruz. He ain't
bro.
fighting that nigga Lamont.
look,
If
look,
he
look,
gonna
look, look.
rematch that nigga Pitbull, you think he gonna rematch Lamont?
Because
Man,
Lamont
look,
Roach at
somebody
this
said
point,
last night that, oh, he did this so they can build up the rematch. I'm just like, if
I'm
it's gonna be the rematch was for if Tank lost. Motherfucking Roach didn't have no rematch
it's a
clause.
draw. It's a draw. And it's a
Roach didn't have a
controversial draw.
rematch clause. That shit was for Tank, the A side.
And
He
it's a
said, he
so
had
Tank can
confidence. He said, it's gonna be a
listen,
rematch because I'm gonna beat Tank. Right?
regardless, if it's the rematch is for the A side can effectively say, yes, I still want the rematch, even if I didn't lose. He could still activate it because that's
Why he
what the
gonna?
contract will state.
Yeah, but
I'm speculating on what it would state, but I'm just
but
saying.
he said, if I do fight him, it ain't gonna be this year.
Okay.
I don't know what they want me to do.
Okay, so
He
all
said,
right. So
I don't know what they want me to do. Nigga, what you want to do? Huh? I tell you one thing, you better get you a motherfucking fade. That's what you better do. Nobody want to hear nothing about, oh girl braiding my hair other day. I don't give a fuck. Get you a motherfucking fade. Nigga, you millionaire. Nigga, you can grow your hair when you retire. I don't understand these niggas. The fuck? Worry about your braid. I'll put some water on it. I don't know if all the grease came out. Don't put nothing in my head because you know I'm going ape shit tonight in this ring. Why you gonna put some grease in my head? So, I know why. Because there wasn't no grease in your motherfucking head. You just said it was grease in your eye, and y'all trying to justify that grease burn. I'm about to go in here right now and put some grease in my eye and see if that shit burn. No, it don't.
Man, Tank is a pack.
Oh God.
That nigga is a pack.
But y'all keep coming back for him, man. Y'all niggas leave. Chris
We
want
should.
to come
And
back.
we
That's
should.
bullshit.
I had to eat dinner. I was hungry.
Tony reviews.
You know, it burns a lot of calories having to listen to these Tank supporters.
I ain't saying shit, man. Why you just keep coming back? You and Bills. You niggas like Bush Cassidy and the sun's gas clear. Look at this nigga. I'm putting some grease in my eye. Do it burn? It burn.
Hell no.
Now run some sweat into it. Now go sweat. Go run down the block and sweat.
man.
You gotta do both. It's too chemical. Water ain't sweat.
That nigga Tank go run some laps. That
Yo,
was embarrassing.
I ain't fuck. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm a grown man. It's all right.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. I
You
just put the
niggas,
grease in my eye and
man,
water. Get out of here, man.
the water clean it. What the fuck you talking about? You know what?
Nigga, water, sweat, nigga, it don't even matter.
Yeah, you do, man. What the fuck you talking about? Sweat got salt in it, nigga. That's 3 different
Sweat
chemicals.
got salt in it. Nigga, the water might got salt in it. You don't know what my water look like down here.
This is shameful, bro. This is shameful.
Yeah, you know what? It's okay.
And then this nigga Pop really up here trying to make these excuses for this nigga.
I ain't made one fucking
Actually, that motherfucking grease just moisturized my eye, nigga. What are you talking about, nigga? I'm
I
putting something
made.
on the other eye, nigga. I feel like it's exuberant right now, nigga.
I
The
have not
fuck?
Nigga
made.
said he feel exuberant. Oh my
I
god.
I have not made one excuse. All I'm gonna tell you is that I had never seen it before, but I get that nobody likes it, but get the fuck over it. That shit like the T.I. Justin Timberlake song. That shit dead and gone.
Actually, smoke. It do something to your
I was
eye. It
just
just
thinking
make it
about that song
water.
actually. That's
It
funny.
make it watery. That's all. Cause my eye watery than a motherfucker. It just make it watery. It ain't burning.
I make it
This shit just
water.
watery as hell. It ain't blurry,
But
nigga.
even that this nigga Tank been boxing his whole life. Why would he think that taking a knee is what? I don't understand that.
Why
Cause
you
he
He
bringing
never
up?
really
had to
got to
do it,
explain this
man.
shit.
He
Why you
never had
bringing?
to do that.
That
He
nigga a
never had to
smooth
do that.
brain type of nigga.
Why you
He,
bringing
he
up old?
never had. He never had to do that.
Why you
So
bringing up
why?
old shit for? Why you bringing up old shit for, Mark?
It
Man,
ain't
that shit
old.
a
It was
day
last
old,
night.
bastard.
That shit old. It's old now. It's old.
It ain't even a day old. It's about 20 hours old.
That's old shit. It already happened.
Okay, Pop.
I tell you what. I tell you what. I
I
know
don't
that
know.
nigga.
I don't want you telling me nothing else, nigga. You done said enough.
That nigga just did some shit. They gonna put that shit in the video game, nigga. It's over, nigga. That's a new cheat code in the video game, nigga. Undisputed now came out with a kneel and run to this corner, nigga. It's over, nigga. You gotta get some extra energy,
At least,
nigga. Take the kneel, nigga. That's the cheat code.
at
Run to
least
the
that
corner,
nigga
get your
didn't put
eyes white,
a.
nigga.
At least that nigga ain't say Lamar Roach had some grease on his gloves or some shit like that. At least he kind of took it like a man and tried to come up with some bullshit.
Took what like a man? What did he take like a man?
I mean, he said. I mean,
No. You
that
can't.
shit. You
Ain't
can't eat the
a
fruit
man.
out of the olive.
A man ain't finna come up with no excuse, huh?
You trying to steal some bullshit. That's what you doing.
Huh?
You
I
starting
mean, it's
some
kind of honorable though. He said, "Look,
Yeah, it
I
is.
went
It is.
down, but
It
I
is.
had some grease in my goddamn
You
eye."
right. You right. You right. I had some grease in my pot too, but I ain't had no motherfucking chicken to put in that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, those
Yeah,
are facts.
this nigga just talking. Hey,
No. We don't want to hear it, Smoke.
Hey, Bill. You ain't gotta hear
No.
it. You ain't gotta hear it. It just happened. And it is what the fuck it is, like the shirt I got on. You ain't gotta like it.
Yes. Hey, but like I said, he ain't lose. Y'all lost.
You know,
And we don't want to hear this. Oh, I would have did this. I would have did that. Nigga,
I
you
ain't
not did
saying
some amazing shit in the ring. Ain't nobody ever seen, nigga. You was a magician, nigga. What you mean? And you can't say nothing to us about who you gonna beat. I'm better than Terrence Crawford. I make more money. You better not speak nobody name, nigga, cause you a magician in the ring and you had a referee that looked both ways at the same time.
I don't know what you're talking about. That didn't happen last
Yeah,
night.
you seen the picture that nigga was looking at the flag and he was looking at them. I don't know if this nigga was saluting motherfucker pledge of allegiance or the nigga was ready for the fight.
Again, why you niggas keep bringing up old shit?
No, ain't nobody bringing up nothing old, nigga. It ain't old till motherfucking 2 years later, nigga.
Nah, it's shit old 20 hours. It's 20 hours
To
later.
this nigga fight again, we on his mother. Well, how old boy say we on his cap? I don't even say no shit like that. No Diddy. I don't say no. I'm on his top. We don't say that down south, nigga.
Whoa.
We on your neck. How about that? What's that New York word? AC? What
that?
AC? You not ran off? You got a little baby. You got a little baby on your little icon. You don't want to talk? Oh, okay.
No.
I know you don't. you don't want to talk. I'm on my shit
What you
today.
talking about? You doing a
No,
whole
I'm
lot of
on my
talking,
shit
but
today.
don't let nobody respond. So what you talking
No, I ain't letting you respond. Hey, Sika, you part of the Splash Brother. But hold on, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Go on over there and get your turn. Go on over there and get your turn.
Run right now, because you gotta change your pamper. You done fucked around.
Nah, he gotta run over there and get his turn at the Mac Mob. It's his turn. You know, I came up here today because I had to eat my crow and niggas were gonna talk their shit. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
My girl been talking shit all morning. Niggas talking shit last night. I told y'all I was scrolling by shit. I don't give a fuck. I already spoke to damn 7T today. I don't care. You niggas can't fade me. Yeah, how you like that?
Me neither, cause
Word. You know what I'm saying? And you can call it the Splash Brothers, nigga. That's okay. We want folk shit. You niggas ain't got nothing. How about that? Fuck you niggas talking about. None of y'all niggas is LeBron. How about that? God damn it.
I mean,
I'm talking shit.
We talk about LeBron.
Yeah, I'm talking shit. You niggas ain't shit.
AC, that I have to agree. That goddamn picture is a little blunt today. After what happened tonight, that nigga Shakur, at least we can say, number one, he never took a knee, and number two, I don't think he ever got a gift.
You got one versus Bell Santos.
I didn't.
Man, why you trying to spoil what I'm saying, man? You know what? I don't like you.
Because it's Cap.
I am wearing a cap, but I was gonna lie.
You are capping as well.
I ain't capping. I'm telling the truth.
Cappers for Tank.
You said what?
Cappers for Tank.
I ain't got that. I don't know that is.
I don't know about that. I just like I said, I just saw it. I commented on it. And
Well, I tell you the truth, I don't care because ain't nobody asked me how I felt about it any damn way. So y'all just been attacking me, so I don't give a shit. It's just been attack mode and subliminals right in front of me. They're like, niggas,
y'all deserve it. You deserve it.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. So what?
I'm gonna keep doing it because y'all deserve it.
You know what?
Nigga been acting too goddamn smug, fighting Hector Garcia's and Rolly Romero's.
Everybody that's been talking shit, you know what? Y'all are either short or you voted for Kamala. That's how I feel. So fuck y'all.
I think that's a narrow view, but that's your opinion. And I think you're hurt. I think you're hurt.
Oh, look, now, you want to go over there and say your piece on BMAC shit and then come back over here. I don't like you neither, CJ middle class.
Hey, you got spies. You got spies in the area, man. I fuck with both of y'all, man. I got put on to pop through BMAC, so I had to go over there and salute the brother.
Yeah, I see you went over there and BMAC been on 90 minutes. Then he gonna let people on. Then when he's shutting it down, he let him up. I don't know what he's doing. Hey, I don't fuck with him right now neither. I don't care. Word. I don't like you. I don't like Gooch. I don't like Tony Reviews. I don't like Marky. I definitely don't like Bill's boot.
Damn, man. I ain't even been here, but since we're here, hold on one second. Hold on. Hold on. I just want to tell you something. I just want to say something.
You ain't been
just
here.
let me say something real fast. I was eating food. I was eating food listening to music. That's all I was doing.
Man, let the man talk.
Nah, fuck he said he ain't been here.
Goddamn capping.
I've been right here listening, eating my food, listening to my music. And you know what my music told me to do?
Braid my
hair.
Braid his hair. This nigga bald-headed. This nigga bald-headed. See, look. Hey, look. When the show first started, Tank lost. Roach would get embarrassed by Shakur. Roach hurt Tank 3 different occasions. Tank didn't hurt Roach.
He did.
Loma would beat Tank.
Probably would.
Shakur will always beat Tank. So
Probably
nigga,
might.
you ain't say you ain't been here, nigga. You started the show here with the bullshit. Don't say you ain't been here.
Was that bullshit or facts?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it's facts.
Ain't nobody ask you,
If
Mark.
that counts for anything, Tony, I think it's facts.
You
I know this
you
nigga
know
Pop,
what?
he hurt. He can't accept the reality that his nigga Tank lost.
I
He
ain't
got
say
a
he
goddamn
could not
gift
lose. He didn't
rigged
win.
decision.
He did not
He had a
lose. That's
referee in
right.
his back pocket. He had the judges in his back pocket, and he still barely got through with a draw.
Hey,
I
listen.
mean, looking at Willis's eyes, I think he was in both his pockets.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I just think that y'all got a lot of ammunition today, and I got that's okay. It's all right. It's okay. That's all right.
Tell that nigga to fight Keyshawn, and then when he beat Keyshawn to death, you get to stand on top of us.
You know what?
Or when he fights Shakur, you get to stand on niggas, Pop.
You know
Go
what?
influence your fighter to do that.
You know what? I ain't gotta do nothing. He gon' you know what? You know what? You know what? Just I'm you know what? Y'all talking all this shit. I'm pulling a John Cena from here. Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn.
I'm kicking niggas in the nuts. Don't worry about it. Wait, wait, y'all. Oh, I'm gonna wait. Oh, I'm an elephant. I don't forget shit.
Invisible ass nigga.
I'm gonna get you niggas. Ooh, I'm gonna get you niggas. Ooh, niggas just sitting there talking shit.
You know, the only thing I couldn't see last night was the grease in his eyes.
Niggas go. You know what's so bad? That niggas go walk away, listen to the shit, and be like, "Oh yeah,
I saw a goddamn punch at his eye. That's what I saw. I didn't see no grease. I saw a straight up punch at his goddamn eye.
You ain't see shit.
I know Tank ain't see shit.
You don't know.
That's why he took a knee.
You know what, Marky? You should just stick to college sports. And that's what I think. How about that?
I must speak to speaking facts respectfully.
You ain't speaking facts. Who you think you is? Gilbert Arenas? Who the fuck is you?
Marky Dan, the historian.
Man, that shit is rhyme. That don't mean nothing.
Hey, Marky Dan, let me ask you, pop quiz. What was the hottest CD, the hottest album of 1994?
He can't go back
there. I know.
She ain't
I'm born in 2000.
I told you.
Hell nah.
I told
Come
you.
on, champ. No, the
correct
correct answer was Boys to Men 2 with the lead single Down on Bended Knee, performed by Tank Davis.
CJ, I don't like you. And you over here, goddamn. This guy, he not even, he an Islander.
Wow. So now we move to xenophobia and racism. So now because I'm from a little island, my opinion don't mean the same as yours, nigga. Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I said it. I don't care. I said it. What you think I was going? I'm standing on it.
You just mad because you just mad because Tank is really a Puerto Rican.
I don't know what you're talking about. We ain't never seen what his dad ain't Puerto Rican.
That nigga is a Puerto Rican. And he got his ass whooped in his hometown of New York. That nigga was probably born up north.
Where you from, Marky D?
I'm from St. Croix, United States Virgin Islands. I'm like
Got
40
you.
miles
I'm
east of
familiar.
Puerto Rico.
I know where it's at. Okay.
Nigga, the only reason we know what St. Croix is because Eddie Murphy said in the movie 40 years ago.
No, my mama visited down there and she loved it. So salute to her.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You CJ, that's a low blow. You know,
nigga Pop is a biggie.
Right now.
Pop is a biggie.
Right.
That's a low blow right there. That's low. He went lower than I went.
That's real. No, that's just real. That's how I got familiar with it. It was like, I don't know, 25 years ago.
Yeah, you could have said auntie or your cousin went. You said Mom Dukes went. I can't say nothing. You know what, Mark? This is all your fault.
It ain't my fault that nigga Tank.
This is all your fault.
It ain't my fault that nigga Tank ain't.
This is all your fault. You know what I'm saying?
Done before the fight.
I don't got nothing to say about none of that shit, man. I ain't got no more drink. I'm just sitting here.
Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go talk shit.
You just sit. You like a frog in a pot of hot water.
Hey,
you just
Pop,
sitting.
here's what I need you to do.
No.
I need you to send Tank a little box of baking soda so he can rub it in his head the next time he goes to fight. It'll dry out that grease.
Go lift some weights, nigga. Go lift some weights. You go
This
live
nigga
somewhere.
been studying chemistry. Like, yeah, the baking soda will neutralize the hair grease, the essence of the S curl.
Or matter of fact, I think Tank, you see them swimming caps that those swimmers wear at the Olympics? That's what he should come out with to his next fight. Extra precaution.
Yo, I want to see the nigga in the ring with a hairnet like a fucking cafeteria lady. That's what
Yeah, like a Puerto
I'm
Rican
trying
cafeteria lady. Like,
to.
Hey, Mark, you heard what Jay? You see what Jay Gibson said?
see what my sister said. What my sister said.
You see what Jay Gibson said?
Oh, what he say?
You see it?
Tell Marky Whitlock he can't keep hiding ice on that. Excuse me. First of all, Jay Gibson, respectfully, my brother, go straight to hell. I'm not Marky Whitlock. I speak facts. And I ain't hiding nobody from ICE. Deport all them bastards. I'm a U.S. citizen, respectfully. I'm a U.S. citizen. I was born in the U.S. Virgin Islands. I ain't got to hide from ICE.
Oh, shit.
They still gonna come get you.
You talking about Tank, nigga. You talking about Tank. That's
I'm
the
in my
national treasure.
homeland.
You talking, y'all only know shit about Tank is getting deported to somewhere.
Well,
Y'all
if I got to get deported, then Tank got to get deported too. That nigga a Puerto Rican.
He's a national
How
treasure.
about that?
He ain't no nigga. He from Baltimore. There's not a Puerto Rican that could know. No.
Hey, I mean, your President Trump is in court fighting to take away birthright citizenship. He probably gonna deport Tank's father back to Puerto Rico. Probably deport that nigga too.
Tank don't like that nigga anyway. He can go.
Damn.
Word.
That's why that nigga took a knee in the middle of the fight.
I don't know what you talking about, man. Hey, look. I don't know what y'all talking about, man. This old shit y'all keep saying. That shit happened way hours ago. That shit don't mean
Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna quit beating you to death, Pop. It's been fun, but I'm gonna quit beating you to death.
What's really good with Mr. Gary Antoine Russell? That's what I want.
Yeah. Great performance. I thought he 12 zipped the nigga. You really gotta find me the round that those judges thought that El Rayo won. I'm not bitching and complaining that
Yeah, I
they
didn't
gave
see
El Rayo one round, but I'm just saying you gotta find me that round. I didn't think he won a single round in that fight.
Me neither. I saw straight skunk. The fight that I called a legitimate robbery for me was what the fuck is his name? Why am I brain farting on this nigga's name right now? Because we've been talking about this other shit so long. The fuck is the dude? What? Oh my god! I cannot.
Jared Hurd?
No, not Jared Hurd. He fought Puello. He fought Puello.
Antoine?
No.
No.
Antoine fought Puello before that. Last night, who did Puello fight?
Sandor Martin.
Sandor Martin. Robbery right there.
Oh, people said that was a robbery. Well, I didn't see it. I didn't watch that fight.
That like Sandor Martin beat that nigga ass. I think I probably gave Puello two rounds.
We don't care. You ain't watched the fight, Mark.
Well, go straight to hell. But I mean, that nigga Sandor Martin. I mean, he a point fighter. The business of boxing don't want him to win.
Nah, but he won. I mean, no, he lost.
Facts. But he's won. He beat Tio, and they didn't.
Yeah.
He dropped that nigga twice, and
Yeah.
they didn't give him that fight.
Yeah.
The business of boxing doesn't want people like him to win.
Yeah, because when you really look at it, like I'm saying, the rematch card right now looks to me, you feel what I'm saying, is Tank versus Lamont Roach, Puello versus Gary Antoine Russell, and that one's a rematch and a unification.
What's going on with What's going on with Kenneth Sims? I ain't heard about bro in at least 2 years.
Yeah, I think he was on Pro Box not too long. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him get up in the mix.
Mm-hmm. But
I just thought I'm just looking at how everything moved last night and just trying to see past once all the smoke clears what the business plays. You feel what I'm saying? And for me, the Tank versus Lamont Roach rematch would with Gary Antoine Russell versus Puelo on as the co-main.
AC, I mentioned it in the chat earlier, but given what happened over the past, week plus, it's a little 8-day span here. You're gonna change that little picture, right?
No.
You ain't being
Because
real. You
that's
ain't
two
being real with
different.
the
We
public.
talk about two different fights.
You ain't being
Talk
real with the
about
public.
I think you should switch Tank's head with Steve Willis with both his eyes going different directions,
Opposite
and
direction.
then put baby
Yeah.
and then put baby Tank in his arms. That nigga protected him like a
There you
father.
go. Hell no. Goddamn.
But like I said, that's two different fights, two different opponents, two different mentalities. The dynamics are way different. You feel what I'm saying? Lamont Roach has way more power than Shakur Stevenson, in my opinion.
That's your opinion.
The
Well, yeah,
way
okay,
the
all
way
right,
he
all right.
torques it, and the way he throws his body into those punches and into it, he throws when he throws his power shots, they're not from the shoulder, so I'm not worried about him hurting.
And he ain't got girly man hands. How you like that shit?
Yeah.
God damn. That came from
But
his soul. He been waiting for that one. Been waiting to
Word.
get something off today, huh?
I'm talking
Fuck
all
that
that
shit.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
so at the end of the day, bro,
Girly man hands, girly man hands.
that's staying right there. That's staying right there. Because if Tank is going to be held responsible for not calling out Shakur, I'm holding Shakur responsible for not calling out Tank.
I can't see
Yeah,
that.
fair enough. Fair enough, homie. I feel you.
I don't know.
I agree, but that nigga Shakur, he's already I ain't gonna. I think all his momentum is basically gone from when he moved up. Keyshawn is the guy. Well, he's not the guy, but he's the guy I think people want to see Tank fight right now. He's the guy I want to see Tank fight right now. I think that'd be a better fight. Let that nigga Shakur do what he's doing. I mean, he fought for $2 million in his last fight. But he's sitting up here acting like, oh, Turkey dropping the bag over here. I had to sign over it. That nigga was getting offered $3 million a fight at Top Right. That nigga's an idiot.
Hold on, man. I don't like that narrative you painting just because I want to make sure we're being honest. I don't like to discuss money because, goddamn, one of these motherfuckers need to pay me. But since you brought it up, was the and I don't know, so be real because I'm asking a legit question. Was Shakur's payday lower because it wasn't the original opponent? Did it get lowered because they had to call on the dude last minute and that didn't really sell? You feel me? Because they paying the fighters based on projected sales. So I don't know if his number got adjusted because they had to call on the substitute.
I don't know that for a fact. I believe that he had a guaranteed purse before the fight, and the guaranteed purse was $2 million. Now, if they might have decided to, no, if it might have been more than that, and they decided to shave it down because Patty is not the same opponent,
No,
I
but
don't know. I don't believe that would have happened, but I don't know that for a fact that it didn't happen.
I'm
But
gonna say it like this.
uh,
Can I go ahead? Go ahead. My bad.
yeah, no, I just wanted to finish off, but at the end of the day, if you could have stayed at Top Rank
Oh
and
shit.
probably been fighting, no, you could have stayed at Top Rank, got the Lomachenko, got the other three unification fights, then you'd have been in a much better position after the 5-fight deal to go to Tank and PBC. I don't know. I just think that was a dumb decision. On top of the fact you could have been making $3 million a fight instead of $2 million a fight. But that's neither here nor there.
No, but I just wanted to come in with this. Basically, the way I see it is this: your if we go back to the somewhat original fight deal, it was stated that he was supposed to get $5 million to fight a Joe Cordina, who was coming up off a loss. You feel what I'm saying? Shakur turned that fight down. You feel what I'm saying? He said, "Nah, I didn't. That was some Eddie Hearn shit. I wasn't really rocking with that." So at the end of the day, once you did that, they came back at you. You feel what I'm saying? So to a certain degree, yeah, I believe it was just one joint because you originally signed for Floyd Schofield. I don't know why they would pull his money knowing that he wasn't the one or the reason why the fight fell apart. So whatever he was going to make the fight Schofield, that's what he made the fight that guy. Because they're not going to, I don't think they're going to try to rush that type of contract. Now, here's my only contention to a lot of things that I've heard and coming out with this new information. They said Shakur walked away from the Tank fight to sign an X amount of fight deal with the Zone, and the one fight was supposed to be with Joe Cordina, and the other one was supposed to be some prospective fight with Zepeda. Here's the problem with that. Why are they saying right now Shakur is looking to sign a deal? He's an independent fighter. Why is that narrative being pushed right now? When he was supposed to have did this before when he originally walked away from the Tank fight.
Yo, this nigga Bills is going fucking retarded right now.
We're on BMAX shit?
He's going fucking retarded, man.
On BMAX shit?
Yeah, he's going fucking retarded right now. Oh, man. I did this shit. I can say that for a fact. I did this. I talked so much shit from January to right now. Here's what it is. Shut up, Marky. Don't you say shit. You say nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna just speak facts.
That's something you said, damn it. I ain't even need that. I'm just speak fact. And just slip that in there, right?
Hey, it's the truth.
I don't appreciate y'all saying shit that's funny and my wife's laughing. I don't like that. I don't like that. I mean, like I get I got to deal with it, but I can take me and laugh that on the internet, but in person, this is fucked up. Well, Tank didn't lose, but he didn't win, and that's all I'm gonna say. That's my premise for today.
Well, Pop.
Yeah, niggas won't even let me say, oh man, Lamont Roach, he that and the third. Nope, ain't none of that. Just everything. Yeah.
Well, Pop, I enjoyed sticking a couple knives in you
That's
and
fucked
Tank
up,
Davis.
nigga.
It's been fun. That nigga Tank lost. He slid an envelope to that nigga Steve Willis, whether it was before or after the fight, I don't know. That shit was terrible. It was a goddamn robbery. It was a stain on boxing. It was a stain on that nigga Tank. And I'm glad. Fuck him.
Yeah, damn. So that's how you really feel.
That's how that's how niggas from the islands be acting. Them niggas is not real Americans.
Oh shit. Yo, Pop, let me say this before I dip out. I think you said it before. You grew up in the hood, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of familiar with roaches, would you say? Roaches? You ever had roaches?
Nah, my friends did.
Okay, I ain't trying to clown. Shit, we had roaches from time to time. It would just depend on who was living next to us. We kept our shit clean, but in apartments, roaches could go from apartment to apartment. But I say that to say this.
Yeah.
So okay, maybe you don't know. Normally when you turn on them lights, the roaches scatter in fear under the bright lights. But this roach stood his ground. You feel me? He was 10 toes down, or however many goddamn toes a roach got.
Yeah.
So,
This roach is from Joe's apartment. That's where the fuck this roach is from.
I remember that shit. That's hella funny.
I'm just saying, man. Like, I think that the man is getting, I ain't saying shit, man. It was a great fight. It was just like I said, was it a robbery or a great chess match? So I ain't even get to talk about the chess match, and I'll wait till tomorrow. The niggas went 3 hours of talking shit to me about goddamn what Tank did and just grinding and talking shit. It's okay. It's all right. I'm a grown man. I done fell and hurt myself before. You niggas, it's okay. He said, "Yeah, hey Marky, I don't like you in the chat neither." Oh man, it's okay. Niggas hold their ground. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, he lost. That's all right. You know what I'm saying?
There's always somebody better.
Y'all said y'all he ain't better. You talking shit too.
There's always somebody better.
You know what? You sleeping on the damn couch tonight. You ain't sleep. You sick anyway. Or I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping somewhere away from you. You getting on my time. You getting on my nerves. All right. Worship man's person next to me, worship man's people up here. Just some worship man's people. That's what it is. Y'all just worship. That's all.
Be on your list, but maybe not with number one.
How you know what he is on my list? I ain't say he was number one. Just sitting here talking his shit. Nobody care about that. You just sitting here just yipping and yapping and yipping and yapping and yipping. You finish your food. Eat your food.
I am. It's delicious.
Stop talking with you. It's rude to speak with food in your mouth.
Delicioso.
It's no, I don't like it. It's hot and spicy.
Yeah, you've been drinking.
I ain't drinking enough. This shit ain't hitting. I don't like none of y'all niggas. I'ma holler.
Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah. Hollywood peoples. Let's get it. Let me talk to them. Yeah. Pistols up in the air. Yeah. Pistols up and they flare. Fifth a dope and I heat them up. Lift them out of that chair. 100 rounds in that drum flip. Couple pounds in that trunk sit. Few G's in that new V. Turn it down in that front flip. Fresh out and I'm back home. Chest out and I back home. Best route, get your vest out. Few hits in that pack yard. New bitch in that cash home. Hit my jack for that fast loan. Pay you back in that 80 platter. 2 clicks in that mask on.